Hail and welcome back. Good evening. We're going to be streaming Bannerlord PvP. Fingers crossed. I should probably specify we're going to attempt to do Bannerlord PvP because I don't want to do that like meaningless arena shit. I want to do like proper rank stuff. I've yet to be able to get into a match, but this is prime time US. You know, we are flipping, what is that, 21:30? Prime time. Prime time should be from now until, I don't know, fucking 1200 or 0000 or whatever. Maybe 0100, I don't know, man. Back in the day, it used to go all the way to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, give or take. Things have changed since then. Of course. And I didn't play Bannerlord for a while. If not, we can always do like Chivalry. Honestly, I want to play flipping Star Citizen, but I'm trying to like be a good streamer and stream what the people want. Picky sons of bitches. We got our first glorious shot of the day. We've got Sidicus 5x5. Goddamn, I gotta remind you again. Quit being naughty, Sidicus 5x5. Fucking, I got enough fiddling to do without having to remind you. Alright, what do we got here? Mod Sidicus. Please. Mr. New chat window that I think I like. I think I like this chattering. Hey Sid, if you ever hear one of our glorious buddies bitching about chats, tell him about Chatterino. Chatterino. It's pretty cool. Got a lot of options. I gotta figure out. Well, yeah, I got a lot on my plate. Got a lot on my plate is what I'm saying. Feel bad for me, Sidicus 5x5. Pat me on the head. Tell me I'm doing good. Yeah, no proof of me saying poo-poo. I don't remember why I timed you up, man. It's probably trumped up charges. It's hard to say. That shit was chaos. I can't do that. I don't think I can do that ever again. Like, I don't think I like it. I love playing with Otto, but I think I'd rather just not stream and then just play with Otto on his stream. You know, it's not like he streams very long. I would much rather just do that. I'm never going to do a dual stream. There was just too much. Like, because I always felt bad talking over him, talking to y'all, and then vice versa. And so then I'd have to start muting my Discord, making sure stream was muting and unmuting correctly. Control chaos. All right, let's get rid of our melodic intro music. I do like this, man. I'm getting used to the YouTube music because normally I would just watch the videos, but that's a lot of resources, you know, even if you're only doing like 720 or whatever, because you want to do 720 for the audio quality, but you know, you're burning resources, you're burning bandwidth, all that kind of stuff. Even if, you know, you got plenty of all that stuff, why waste it if you don't have to? So anyway, I'm doing YouTube music. It's pretty good. Pay for it, might as well use it, right? Mainly why I pay is so I don't get ads on my iPad when I'm laying in bed. That's the main reason I pay. I could use the Safari app and block that, but the Safari app with YouTube is not fun. Sadly, when you clear chat, it does not. Yeah, for sure. Like, you're probably defending yourself, and I'm like, execute him! I didn't execute you, but I exiled you for a couple hours. I don't know, when did I stream? 6 hours ago, whatever the hell it was. Doesn't matter. How you doing, brother? You gaming tonight? Are you just chilling like a villain? That's a timely reference, Rawl. Yeah, no, fucking hip as shit. What do you think about Star Citizen streams, Sidicus? You think that's annoying to watch, or do you think it's... Do you even watch my gameplay? I don't know, man. You probably just like to hang out, right? All right, let's try it, guys. Cross your fingers, wiggle your toes. God damn it. I was kind of hoping for one of them, like, minute-and-a-half ones. I will totally wait 9 minutes, but that's not the point. The point is, if it's that high, I'm not going to get a game. I think that's, like, the limit of their formula. You know, like, don't tell them the real story that it's infinity. Infinity? Is that a word? It is now, motherfucker. I want to see estimated wait time and just the symbol for infinity. That's what I want to see. You know, an 8 that got too drunk and fell on his side. God damn it, man. I don't even know how to fix Bannerlord PvP. What can I do to fix Bannerlord PvP? I gotta get big. I'd have to become like big time. Who was that cat with the owl emblem on YouTube? I gotta get like that dude. Start with an E. Vin? I don't know. I had 2 S's at the end. Started with a V, 2 S's at the end. I don't remember what was in the middle. I gotta get that big and bring people to Bannerlord in legions. What do you think of my new emblem? You like that? You hate it? I like it. It's tactical. Technically, I should have went tactical way back in the day, but I just happened to be balls deep in medieval shit when I was starting my stream. I'm not like a tactical nerd. I'm not like one of those YouTube guys that tells you all about how airsoft is very similar to CQB IRL. I love talking to those guys. That asshole. Did you wait a minute, Sidicus? Did you watch the cringe video in my the super creep that I met playing Star Citizen? He was one of those tactical fucking airsoft guys. That's what we were talking about that night. I was like, because he brought that up. I brought up paintball. I used to do paintball, but I wasn't one of those tactical nerds. I was like, I played the sport of paintball. You know, like we had bright pink jerseys and shit, and teams would get sponsors to like play, and it wasn't like it was even on ESPN a couple times back in the back in the day. It was like a sport. I wasn't sitting there trying to like cosplay as fucking Verdun or anything. Fucking weirdos. I get it though. It's fun. It's fun to cosplay as military. I mean, hell, that's what video games are. Like when I'm playing Star Citizen, that's basically like World War II fighter shit, but in space, kind of like Star Wars. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Sex sells, as they say. Gotta trick him. Yeah, it's true, man. I'm an honorable guy. I'm a moral person, so that's probably why I'm not rich IRL. I think I'm gonna kick that morality shit out the door. Fucking start clawing. And that's just because of the economy, man. I'm having a rough go of it. Well, everybody's having a rough go of it. IRL, Rawl. Shut the fuck up. You got it, Red Leader. You got it. I did not. You did not what, brother? What's the context of that? I said about a million things. I've had a little too much coffee, to be honest with you. Bannerlord, I believe in you. I'll take skirmish. I'll take captain mode. I would take a siege. Give me a siege, please. The main reason I want it is because I want to test the ranked. Like, I want to be ranked one day. I don't know how I turn on ranked, though. How do I turn on ranked? I want to get this badge of glory. I don't know how to turn on ranked. It says unranked. Hey, Sid, I don't play games with ranking systems. Do you have to earn the right to play ranked in most games? Like, League of Legends or any ranked game? I don't care what it is. Like, is there something that you have to do to earn the right for ranked? Or do I have to just click on that and I'm ranked? I don't know. Yeah, ranked. I want to be ranked. Maybe it's just not fully implemented. I don't know. I mean, the game's still in beta, supposedly. Oh, fucking no. Turn on my shit. Settings, maybe? Nah, that's not where it would be. It'd be in the UI for the... Yeah, I want to make a clan. Sid, you want to join my Bannerlord clan? Will be called... Yeah, I know the name already. Man, I really like this instant coffee. It's pretty good. I drink like one diet soda every day, give or take. Like I had one tonight. But I drink like a gallon of coffee. But it's weak coffee. It's mainly water, to be honest with you. Like it's probably like 3/4 of a recommended serving, and recommended servings weak sauce. Back in the day, I used to double that shit. Wake the fuck up. All right, man. God damn it. This makes me so... Luckily, that Chivalry 2, I think I had a good time doing that. It's way more arcadey than Bannerlord. It doesn't have, like, the... that, like, it's got strategy to it for sure, but not like Bannerlord, Bannerlord's not as fast, of course, because it's trying to be a little more realistic. But, I mean, of course it's not realistic. It's a game, but it's trying to be a little more realistic than Chivalry. By design. Maybe that's why there's nobody playing the goddamn thing. You like the emblem? Right on, man. Thanks, brother. What is your emblem? I don't even know. I don't really notice people's emblems because a lot of people just like copy paste some random shit and you can't tell what it is. Is that Gumby? Or no, that's the big brain guy from oh, Flip Flop. What's that show with your avatar, your Twitch avatar? I can't think of it off the top of my head. You did not see the cringe video? Here, get my, or I'll PM that shit to you. I don't want it to get out into public. I have it unlisted on YouTube. I don't want to like burn that guy because he still plays with, I guess, people that I play with, but I guess he hasn't freaked them out yet. And I don't talk shit about him except to my like close space friends. I really like my purple one. You know, same, everything's the same except color, of course. But I really like that purple one. Like if there's something that's like always a black background, the silver, gray, purpley one, that would be fucking the shit. Problem with most things now is you have to design for black and white backgrounds, which is cool. I like options, but for design, it's like, So I really like a bright color as the main focus and then black on the back. So no matter what the background of the website is, you'll see my shit. Come on, Banner Lord, you can do it. I believe in you. We're in prime time, for God's sake. All right, I'm gonna PM it to you, but don't share that unless it's like Otto or something. In fact, don't even share with Otto. I don't want the dark side energy affecting him. I'll share with you. You were born to the dark side. Anyway, where was I going with that? Why was I talking about that dude? Oh yeah, we were talking about airsoft and shit. We got the golden palette. See, that's why I want to go back to the AM. That's where I get to hang out my golden palette. One of my all-time favorites. We got Cut Q Lane. He is number 2, though. Tonight, he will be the science officer on board Starship Master Rawl. Sidicus will be our first officer, of course. We will all roleplay as... You know, if y'all get Star System, we could roleplay in-game. I'm gonna get a big ship. My next ship's gonna be a Constellation. I'm not gonna get the luxury one. Mama didn't raise no fool. I'm gonna get the functional one. Form follows function, IRL. In-game, I'm all about function following form. You know me. You know me. I'll go into battle with a dandy cap on if it's good enough. You know that warband 100 Years Warbot? I like I wore a dandy cap that whole time, even like mid-game. I didn't give a shit. Honey Badger don't care. Anyway, you are a ghost. The legend returns. Well, he's been traveling, man. That's why. Just checking in for my... Yep, there you go. I don't share with anyone. I'm a lazy motherfucker. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I am too sometimes. Depends on my my cycles. Hey, Cuculane, would you watch me on YouTube live if I stopped doing Twitch? Or are you a Twitch only, or are you a Twitch loyalist? Like you bleed purple? I don't know what you're talking about there, Sid. Come on, like a buffer or something? Twitch has been buffering for me. You know, it's not my internet or my network. I'm pretty sure Twitch buffers for everybody. Like every chat I'm ever in, there's people saying you're buffering. It's like, yeah, everybody's buffering. Even I can put a stream on 160p, the lowest setting other than audio on mobile. And the only time I get 0 buffers is audio. If I have any kind of video, it'll buffer. You know, so I get the same amount of buffer whether it's 160p or 1080, 60 frames per second, you know. I was thinking about lowering my bit rate. My stream would look like hot shit, but you know, only I would notice that. Because if you're like watching on mobile, you wouldn't give a shit. And if you're like me, if I'm watching a stream, I'm working, so I only look at like the action, like if the streamer's making noise, like cool things are happening. That's why I don't like exaggerated streamers, because they got me looking at their stream and like nothing's happening. It's like, dude, all right, I get it. You're trying to impress the kids. All right. But now I'm gonna have to unsubscribe, or not unsubscribe, but unfollow, whatever. Oops, something went wrong. Oh, you can't see the link? Yeah, I don't know. Let me check here. Oh, it's because it's studio. Apologies. I don't know why it does that. So technically only I can click on that link, I guess, because it's a studio address. My bad. My bad. I hate cringe videos. You remember, like, that was like a big thing on YouTube, was just cringe compilations. Like, I never willingly watch cringe compilations. They make me cringe. I don't enjoy cringe. I enjoy that feeling of goosebump, almost cringy, but more like tingles when I'm listening to, you know, like a beautiful song or something like that, or like you see a mother do something courageous for her kids. That will give me goosebumps, you know, things like that. But that, I don't think that's not the same feeling for sure. Not at all. All right, let's delete that one so you don't confuse it. I can't delete that, huh? Oh, because it's PM. Is that what it is? All right, it's the second one, dude. You enjoy that. You strike me as one that probably enjoys a little bit cringe. I was so confused too. Like, I thought I was talking to a normal person, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is a crazy person. Copy that right later. Copy that. Ooh, pretty girl retweeted me. Oh, that's what the graphic designers do. Probably like guys from India or whatever. They always retweet streamers, and then they put a pretty girl in their profile. That's not them though, of course. And then they try to sell their emotes. Which hey man, I'm down for that game. I've got a buddy who I met watching her Twitch channel. That's who I bought my emote from, or my logo or whatever. I think the logo's too busy to be honest with you, but I like it. I wanted more simple, but that's what she produced. And she let me basically choose how much to give her. I gave her $30, you know, so it's like, can't really complain about that. I think top tier dudes make like 70 and 90, depending on what they can talk you into. At least that's what I've heard. That's a scuttlebutt. You talking about Rawl in the conversation? Yeah, you see me going, man. Like, you know me, man. I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to understand. It's like, is this ignorance? Or is this guy lying to me? That's what I was thinking until the threat. And then I'm like, oh, right on. You're an internet tough guy, weirdo, lieball. I got you. I'm out of here. Sad thing is the other dudes in his chat were kind of nice guys. Hopefully they... But guys like that can't hide for long. You know, what he didn't like about me is that I wasn't like I didn't have a subservient personality. That's kind of like cult leaders. Cult leaders, they don't like anybody who doesn't have the subservient personality because they ain't going to join his cult. So they have to oust them. That's why religions, you know, when family members drop out of the religion, the people that remain, they tell them to, you know, exile them and don't talk to them. It's because they don't want logic and reality to seep into the old brain goo. You know, it's basically like a form of hypnotization in a way. Find neuroscience fascinating. 13 minutes, 40 seconds. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to tap out of old Bannerlord. Man, Bannerlord, I miss you. It's like my old girlfriend who we broke up because we just went different ways in life, but we should have been together forever. That's all right. That's all right. Shit happens. All right, we're not going to log into Bannerlord for a while. It depresses me. What does make me happy is an alpha. An alpha named Star Citizen. I enjoy it. Super buggy, of course. Not a fully complete game. Not really even a game per se. Proof concept, alpha. But you know me, I like bug testing. I did it in Warband. I'll do it in this. I have to know the game better and like read notes to be able to report bugs. I have to take all that back. None of that is bugs. Those are all features. Unrealized features that aren't fully fleshed out. I love the memes of Star Citizen. It cracked me up. In fact, I was flying around New Eden this morning. I was trying to like blow somebody up in my Heron because it makes me happy. As an alpha, I'm not even like a demigod. You know, I have all my skill points. But anyway, I ran into Mr. Chunky and Tama, and I was chatting him up. I was like, hey, man, what's going on with you, dude? Faction warfare. What's going on? He's like, it's the apocalypse. Everything's ending. It's all bad. I'm like, I'm playing Star Citizen. First thing out of his chat mouth is scam. Dude, we just spent 15 minutes shitting on EVE Online, and I bring up Star Citizen scam. I love space nerds, man. They crack me up. Crack me up, goddammit. Oh, you out here? Cut. Right on, brother. Enjoy yourself. Be safe on your trip. Have all the fun. Have all the fun. Man, I wish we were our buddies sometimes. Because I love seeing like traveling photos, see where people go. Like my buddy Dexos, he travels all over the goddamn place because he's in Europe. So he goes to places I have never been and probably never will go. Like he was in Tunisia a couple weeks ago or last month or whatever. And he, where they like Tatooine is. That's Tatooine if you didn't know, Tunisia. That's where they shoot that shit. And they still have all the old sets from the originals. I think they keep them in good shape for the tourists. I gotta change my channel, don't I? Let's get on that. All right, we're going to be new player earns citizenship. I don't know. What are we on? Like day 6.5 or something like that? I think it's day 6.5. Bounties and bounty hunter, hopefully. I gotta start doing like all the bounties, not just the player bounties, so I can like make money. I can't make money, I can't buy cool stuff. And I want to buy cool stuff. Let's get that going. Can I play that from here? Nice, I can. Glorious. All right, that's good, right? Perfect. All right, who is online? We got Freeman, of course. He's always online. I like him, but his mic is hot shit. I kind of like him enough to fucking buy him a mic, to be honest. Nothing's fancy, but like a Turtle Beach. I don't think it's his mic, too, because he streams, right? Are you streaming now, brother? But the problem is he's not, like, conducive to help. Like, I let him know that his mic was low, and he's like, it's not low. It's good. Like, all right, man. Everybody in your chat says it's low, but all right, you do you. Can't really help you, but he's a nice guy. I respect the denial, man. It takes a certain individual to be like, All right, where do we log out? Hopefully we didn't die or get eaten. I mean, how many features took us out last playthrough? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I just read your retort on the YouTube. Yeah, I'm with you, bud. Yeah, I think I kind of jumped the gun because once I started looking into YouTube, I need 1,000 subscribers to even start the process of like being able to monetize and have subscribers. Like over there, they call subscribers followers. Just we'll use Twitch lingo while we're here. But anyway, I need 1,000 followers over there, and I've got like 62. I'm hoping it pauses on 69 because I really just want to be a hashtag 69 YouTuber. But I am going to start editing. I'm not going to do anything super fancy at first. I'm just going to do like little itty bitty meme stuff maybe. And I've got this footage of us in this amazing ship having a glorious time. It was just like 7, 8 space nerds. Like we were all acting like we were 12. These are all like fathers and stuff. And it was like we were 12 years old, man. Swapping stories about, how were we going to watch this movie or that movie, or how I love the Cutlass Black just because it looks like the drop ship from Aliens. I don't really give a shit about its stats. It's just this cool ship. But I really want the Constellation, and that's a good. I think the Constellation would be really good, like, and it fits the story of my character. Like a young bounty, or I don't know how old he is, but a new bounty hunter, rookie, doesn't have a lot of money. He's got a badass ship, industrial. I feel like that could possibly be too loud. Yeah, not really. Not really. We can still turn it down a little bit, though, to be honest with you. At least on my end. One thing I never really thought about is I think I can turn down my audio from my desktop and it doesn't affect y'all. I believe that's how that works, right? So let me test that out. Yeah, see, I can't hear anything, but y'all can hear everything. That's glorious. Perfect. I love that. Technically, I should probably change audios a little more so I can have a little more customization, but when you do that, weird shit happens. Like VODs will be muted. Otto had a VOD, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, where there's just no audio. He wasn't muted. There's just no audio. No game audio, no voice audio. And it was just the VOD. It wasn't the live stream. I gave it a Google, and Google said if you have like that separate audio tracks option, it can do that to VODs for some reason. So my niece just left, her and her husband. Nice couple. He's a turbo Star Wars nerd as well. It was really hard for me not to talk about Star Wars the whole time. What are you gonna do? It's one thing I don't like about having a lot of energy is I end up dominating conversations. Not because I want to be the center of attention, but because I don't like it when there's awkward pause. And my family's very, very much awkward pause. It's kind of like our culture. But when I'm in a down cycle, Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger will sit there and close his eyes. I can meditate on life. But when I'm in a high cycle, can't handle that. Let's talk about space-time or something. Shit. We got Kung Fu C Blank. I was hoping to see him. I think he's going to be my... What are you going to be? My co-captain in the Brandon Dunbar fan club? That would make a good meme. I have to make sure to clip that at some point. Why don't y'all help me clip? Go clip that for me. I got so much to do. So little to do. Or so much to do, so little time to do it in. I don't know, IRL work drama? Or some other kind of work drama? I don't know what churching me up means. Oh, like she was preaching to you? Nice. Oh, that sounds not good. Is your work wife a guy or girl? Yeah, I've never really had to deal with that because most of my work career involved being in like a family business. But I have had, other like army, pizza and all that. But it was always like even when I was in the army, it was like infantry. Like they gossip, like little girls too. But it was like a different kind of gossip. And then like shit would roll off your back. Like guy could say a horrific thing and everybody just laughed. Like, yeah, that was funny. Like a guy could walk up to a guy after like Family Day or something and be like, man, I love it. It was straight out of the movie Full Metal Jacket. That I saw that IRL. It happened. It's probably where he got the idea. But this guy had like a semi-attractive sister, and this is like, what week is that? Anybody here been in basic training? The Army, U.S. Army. It was like week 5 or 6 or something. Most cats, their families didn't show up. You just had to be lucky. Like my Family Day, it wasn't that far. Like Fort Benning's not far from Orlando. I mean, it's far enough, but it's not like across the country and shit. But anywho, so he's like, man, I'd love to F yo. He's just said horrible stuff about the guy's sister, and the guy just laughed it off because it was hilarious. And the guy who's, it wasn't that he was a puss or anything. That dude would curb stomp the one that said it. But the one who said it was kind of like a joker. He wasn't as funny as Rawl. Rawl had everybody rolling. That's why I was squad commander in basic training. Goddamn right I was. I got fired though. I got fired because I hurt my ankle. And I could still march, but I couldn't like march well. But the only reason I was squad leader is because I was an RTC, so I know how to drill. And they're like, we like that. That's pretty cool. And then when I shot expert, they're like, they rehired me as squad leader. You don't want that job in basic training. Shine like a diamond, but don't shine like a platinum diamond. That's all right though. Looking back on it, I'm glad I shined like a diamond in basic training until I didn't. I'm good. It is a girl, nice. Am I in an infinite loop? I do believe I am. Okay, let's alt F for that. Let's do the verification of files. Let's get just chatting on while I put hand to head. You see, the features are so good in Star Citizen, I get a fever, and I have to do this to think hard to try to figure out if I want to continue with the feature richness of this amazing game. Did I do good? Daddy Roberts, please tell me I did good. I need to get on the damn forums, get my my Space Guild all ironed away. If y'all play this game, let me know. You can join my Space Guild. You don't have to, though. all the guys I play with, they're not my space guild. They're my space club, whatever you want to call it. My hangout joint. I don't even hang out in my chats. I hang out in the Dead Sea's chat. I like his chat because it's empty. And there's no, I mean, it's very full when we're there, but there's no, like, there's not like a million channels I have to like use Braille to figure out where I want to go. He's got one text chat, like 2 comms, and a fucking bucket of chicken. And I'm like, goddamn right you do, you son of a gun. Goddamn right you do. All right, let me get Chatterino. I like this Chatterino, man. Let's go full length on Chatterino. Like about that much-ish. Yeah, if you stream, man, look up a tool called Chatterino. It's probably hacking into my system right now from China, but it's valuable to me now. Yeah, do you partake in the drama or do you let it slide off your back? Kung Fu. You're a 911 dispatcher. Dude, cops are, man, my cousins, the ones I grew up with, they were all law enforcement. You know, like my aunt was a paramedic for a while. My 2 female cousins were like prison guards, and then one became a cop. I think, actually, no, both became a cop now. I think one's a sheriff up north, like way up north, you know, like fucking Ohio or some shit. And then the 2 boys are not cops, but they're really good dudes with a good family. So the 2 girls are all, you know, my aunt, my 2 female cousins are law enforcement. The boys do like craftsman type work, I believe. Like, yeah, I believe. I only see them nowadays in like funerals and stuff, so I haven't seen them since my grandma passed away. I was that a couple years. I think I was streaming then. I don't stream that kind of shit when it's happening. I don't want to depress people. I just kind of do it, and then I'll talk about it years later. I wasn't close to my grandmother. She was very religious. It was hard to get close to her because she's kind of mean, but in denial about being mean. Like, she always put on a face of sweetness, but wasn't legit. But she couldn't hold up that face long. So if you were just doing like one holiday, she could hold it up. But if you spent like a weekend with her, meanness would come out. And then supposedly my granddad was real sweet. I sort of remember him. He used to play a game where, you know, I was kind of like a toddler, and he would flick my nose and wake me up, and so I'd flick his nose when he was sleeping in his lazy boy, and they said that I flicked his nose while he was in his casket because, you know, they did a good job on him. He died of a heart attack, so, you know, left behind a good-looking body, I guess. But anyway, I don't remember flicking his nose. What I remember about his funeral, because I was probably like 3 or 4, was throwing up. I was always throwing up back then because the world was a dirty place, and they do dumb shit like put you in the back of a station wagon backwards. It's like, goddamn right, I'm gonna throw up on your fucking station wagon. Do some bullshit like that to me. I never threw up once I got out of that mess. Fucking, ugh. Like AC was always kind of like, you know, not the best. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, I could see your wife being pissed off about that, man. I would be. Well, it's cool that your chief is on your side. Is your chief a male or female? Like, how, like, what's the, like, don't dox yourself with anyway, but, like, what's, like, the, like, are you small town, big town? Like, how active? I think you might have told us when we first met. Is it a suburb? Is it the, like, urban, violent? Like, what is it? Come on, what, man? What'd I do? What'd I do, man? Quit judging me, sitting against 5x5. Goddamn. All your negative energy is affecting me. Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about sex stuff in an office environment, especially a government office. They'll give you the no-no stuff. Back when I was young, hell, man, when I was like, like when I was in basic training, it was starting to creep in. Like, they'd tell the drill sergeants not to cuss and stuff, but they still kind of would, but it'd be naughty. So, like, the drill sergeants, you know, like, we'd be marching, you know, sing cadence, and then you'd see, like, our naughty drill sergeant. We had, like, the, you know, like, the naughty uncle. Not the bad naughty uncle, like the good naughty uncle that would like show you how to like do magic tricks and fucking all that kind of stuff. He would look around, then boom, hit us with some like Vietnam cadence. Not that that dude was in Vietnam. He wouldn't have been old enough to be in Vietnam. I mean, he seemed like an old man to me then, but he's probably like 35. So yeah, he's too young for Vietnam. Man, those dudes were cool. That dude at his age, like 35, 40, he might have been 40 to be honest with you. He could run a 2 minute, or not a 2 minute, he could run a 2 mile, 12-minute flat. He could run two miles in 12 minutes flat. When I first got to basic, I was smoker, so I ran a hot garbage 2 miles. I ran it in like, God, I want to say it was like 14 or 15, something. Like I barely made it. Like whatever the minimum was, I only beat the minimum by like 30 seconds. If you go over the minimum, they send you to the fat platoon. It's not always fat, you're just out of shape. Some dudes are fat. Because some dudes went to MEPS, and then by the time they went to MEPS to basic, they gained like 30 pounds, and they were already kind of a chunky monkey. Because you're not allowed to be a chunky monkey. That's why you go to MEPS to check you out. But anyway, so luckily I didn't have to go to fat camp. That would suck. That really would have sucked. But by the end of basic, I was running 2 miles in like 12 minutes and like 12 minutes. I think my best time was like in the 12:20s, and that was only after 7-8 weeks. So if I would have, and I continued, but I never really worked on the running, because then you go to AIT, which is like a different thing. It's like in infantry, AIT is like basic but more advanced. But if you like whatever your job is in the military, AIT is where they start to teach you the basics of that job, whatever it is. They call it advanced individual training now, but at my time, I think it was just lingo, but they called it advanced infantry training. And then after that was airborne, and then dragon gunning school, and then I didn't get RIP in my contract, but I was going to get RIP right about the time I got out of the Army. Very sad, very sad. But looking back on it, it was very good, because I'm a pacifist. I'm an artist at heart, and I should not have joined the Army. I enjoyed the running, gunning, jumping shit, but I don't think I'd enjoy the desert shooting bad guy shit. I would have enjoyed the camaraderie and all that, but I wouldn't have enjoyed popping bad guys, because even if they were bad guys, I'd feel bad about that shit. Let's go on a Barbie Dreamhouse run. I want to make sure I got everything I want, and I want to iron out my favorite submachine gun. And I haven't been doing bunker missions because I've been practicing my inner Maverick and my inner Boba Fett. Actually, I don't want to be Boba Fett. I want to be the Mandalorian. Do we know the Mandalorian's full name yet? I think we know his first name, right? But not his full name. I could be wrong about that. Alright, let's get rid of that chat for a second. I think it's going to be like the C-54. The Custodian's cool, but the Custodian's rate of fire is so high, you burn through all your ammo pretty quick. I think I like that one. The Lumen's cool. I don't know if I have a Lumen. Let's just go ahead and buy one, be done with it. I don't know if y'all play this game. What's your favorite SMG? Most guys run with LMGs, which of course have a way bigger magazine, but I don't like how slow they are to aim down sight. I think the people that say that are just so used to fighting bots, or, NPCs. They're not worried about the aim down sight speed. You really kind of need that in like PvP later on. And that's what I'm always training for. Like, even though right now I wish I had all the money, the ships will come, the money will come, it'll be fine. Right now I need to work on my own personal, like CQB for Space Marine shit, and then I need to work, my flight is atrocious. Go watch one of the top dogs. Like, if you go to the top of Star Citizen, find the dudes that are PvPing and watch them. They got like full-blown joystick rigs and all that. These dudes are badass. Alright, limit. My favorite's Avenger. He's got a blue A in his name. That dude doesn't get a lot of views. I don't know why. It's because he doesn't talk to his chat. That's why. The other cat's really cool too. The one we raided last night, but he left. Well, when I say cool, I'm not saying like these are guys I would normally watch, but I like their skill, and I like the cut of their jibs. Will I watch them if I start playing this game? Probably not. But that's not the point. Point is, they're good at the game. Personal weapon attachments, I believe. They need a category just for ammunition, maybe in the future. I don't think I'm going to buy any attachment except the red dot sight for now. I really enjoy a red dot sight. I don't mind using iron sights, but red dots open my vision a little better, you know what I mean? because we used iron sights when I was like when I was in the Boy Scouts. I always used iron sights, but back then I don't know exactly what I had. I had at least 20/20 vision, if not like 2010, 2015. That's why I could shoot so well, was because I could fucking see. There it is, right there. I got the damn who's it on, don't I? My bad, sorry about that. I'm just doing like Barbie Dreamhouse shit, man. Nothing impressive. Don't worry about it. Silly Rawl. You should have stopped ignoring chat and paid attention. All right, where's my shit? There we go. I don't even have the game on, do I? That's hilarious. I've got it on, but I mean, game captures, trying to capture Chivalry 2, I believe. There we go. Sorry about that. I wasn't doing anything exciting though. Don't worry about it. You tell the legend of Master Rawl, you leave that shit out, right? Actually don't, man. I hate hearing that when journals were burned by the family members of like famous people of history. Because I'd love to read them journals. I mean, I get why they did it. They don't want us knowing about his like addictive masturbation problem or whatever. That's embarrassing. I get it. But now, you know, hundreds of years later, if not thousands of years later, nobody gives a shit. Other than it's interesting that he had a masturbation problem or whatever he had going on. Apologies. You dodge drama like the Matrix? Yeah, for sure. You ever like start dating a girl or a boy or whatever, and they say no drama, no drama, or don't bring your drama? You know who's dramatic they are. Like why they feel like their life is dramatic is because they're causing the drama. If you're not a drama llama, you don't really attract drama. I mean, not to say that you can't hook up with a bad egg, you know, but for the most part, anybody who says drama free, they're the dramatic one. 500K is respectable. It's not bad. I mean, it's not mine. Mine's way bigger than you. My county's bigger than your county. It's like 70% Spanish speaking though. It's pretty cool, but they're all from all, like when I was a kid, most of the immigration was from Puerto Rico or Cuba. And now it's just from all over South America, which is cool. But the only bummer thing is I need to learn Spanish a little bit because like a lot of workers and stuff now are only speaking Spanish. They don't even bother to learn the broken English, which is fine. Whatever, I just got to learn. Yeah, man, anytime you're working with an old flame or an old affair, I mean, that stuff can happen. But the fact that she's like actively trying to, you know, office politic gossip, bad talk you, that's all bad stuff. I mean, I get what you're saying there, like that ain't cool. But hopefully y'all can just work that out and she learns a lesson, doesn't do that anymore. It's 2022, man. You can't be doing that shit. Yeah, I would feel good if I was you. I was like, I get that you're like reversing, or not reversing Me Too, but you're basically Me Tooing that or whatever. I mean, is she a nasty person, like overall, or she just got, you know, because a lot of women, they don't second guess sexually harassing a man at all. Like, oh, I've been sexually harassed by every age group in my time on this earth, man. Holy shit. I've had my shit grabbed by women at clubs, you know? Was I upset? Hell no. Hell, when there was like these two old biddies, like, I don't know, in their 50s or something. They weren't bad looking for in their 50s, but I was a little too young for all that. They grabbed my shit. I was like, hey, grandma. Because I was calling them sweetie or whatever, but then when they grabbed my shit, I called them grandma, and that turned them off. That was by design. You don't touch old Raw's junk unless he invites you to do such things. Oh, man. Yeah, but hopefully that works out without people losing jobs and all that shit. I don't have a masturbation problem. I have a masturbation skill set. That's for sure, brother. That's for sure. What'd you get flagged by? Who flagged you? Automod? Why? As long as you didn't drop like an N-bomb, F-bomb, man, we allow such things. Masturbating. That's hilarious. We're gonna allow such things. Can I not do that in Chatterino? I think Sidika's nailed it, right? Yeah, that's why. I think I can. It's just that it gets beat me to it. Thank you, brother. How much masturbation is addictive? It's only addictive if it affects your real life. Or I say real life. If it negatively affects you in some way, then it's probably addictive. It doesn't matter what it is. It's masturbation, heroin, or picking your nose, man. Doesn't matter. And it's different for everybody, the amount. Now you can touch my ball. Actually, my balls are quite sensitive. They always have been. Now they're like, I don't know, I should probably go see a doctor about that. I won't go into that. They look all right. They're aging pretty well. All right, I think we're caught up with that. And we had some good chats, I'm not going to read every message anymore. I'm only going to read the ones that are like pertinent or I think are like entertaining or whatever. That doesn't mean to stop small talking. I will read all your messages, but you know, that's why I put the chat on the damn screen. So if you at home want to get into that conversation, you can look at that. If you won't, tell you, do I have everything I need? Okay. Oh yeah, I found my glorious armor. I don't think I want to use it right now though, because it'll die. Put it there. I think I bought this, I believe, in a space station in ArcCorp area. So I need to buy more there if I can't buy this closer to home. We, of course, are living in Crusader area. That's going to be my home, Crusader, whether it's Hex or wherever. I don't have any more shitty suits. That's all right. Let's just burn all this stuff up. We're not going to care about matchy tonight. Tonight we got to make money. Hopefully. Hopefully the features are better than... Alright, fine. Why is it not working? Okay, what about this one? I don't want to wear white because, F it, we'll just wear white. I don't care. It's not very camouflagey. It sticks out too much. It's actually good game design that they made the noob stuff bright white, because if you don't change it, humans can see you better. AI, it doesn't matter, but humans will be able to see you better. Alright. We need to get our light set going. Let's just do light chest, backpack, and that's it. I don't have any more light chests, huh? Is that true? Is that light? I think that's light. Yeah, it's light. Nice. That's light, correct? Yes. Perfect. The other sad thing I found out is my duct tape helmet that I really love, the Honey Badger Don't Care helmet. It doesn't cause yellow pips. I thought it caused yellow pips, so I just happened to have a bug when I was wearing that last time, is all that was. Oh, it's pretty good, actually. I like that. If I can go like yellow, perp, yellow, that'd be a nice like two-tone matchy thing. I can't tell what these lights are. I think they're just white. I like cinematic blur, messes me up. Weapons, stack. Alright, we're gonna do grenades. I can carry 2 grenades of the light. We want to test that out. We want to test this out on humans, though, not NPCs. See if they're effective against the criminal scum of this land. Can I put you on you? Is that a level 2 or something? What are you? It's a size 1. It should go there. Maybe it just doesn't take it for whatever reason. I don't know. Oh, I can put a suppressor on it. That's kind of cool. Or no, I can't. Well, I think I put it in my hand. Hey man, we got some bitties. Rhyming with titties, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, what glorious son of a gun did that? That, of course, was Kung Fu C blank with the 10 bitties. Play my music, Pappy. Will do, will do. Play my music, Pappy. That is a good song, by the by. 10 times in a day, huh? Man, I don't know. What could I do in my prime? I don't even think in my prime I did 10. So I definitely don't have an addiction. I'm like a one time a day, but then I'll go into modes to where I'll go like multiple days or even like weeks. It just depends on what's going on. Like I have to remind myself, like, oh yeah, I better do that, because it's good for your prostate health too. Thank you, Uncle Filth, for the 11 biddies. Competition rise. All that shit rhymes with titties though, for sure. I like biddies, man. Make me happy. I'm gonna do more like music alerts with like low cost biddies, you know, because in that way the shit adds up, you know, penny here, penny there, and then y'all get to have some fun. We'll do that. I'll work on that after I work on the 50 other things I gotta do. IRL and for stream. What do y'all think about my new logo? Is that an upvote or downvote? I like it. It's more tactical and all that, but you know. And I could do a lot with it with colors, and I could also make it like our new subscriber owl if we want. But I kind of like the old owl because it's goobery, because I drew it. I changed it, did I not? Does it still say Bannerlord on my about whatever? Thought I changed it. I tried Bannerlord. I couldn't get into a lobby. Bannerlord PvP's dead. Nah, we're good to go, man. You just got to reload and it'll say the right thing. Thanks for letting me know, though. Yeah, we tried Bannerlord. We sat in the lobby for like 15, 20 minutes. Couldn't get a game. One day on stream, I sat in the lobby for, what, an hour, Sid? Something like that. You know, but that was like 7 months ago, though. It was before I met a lot of y'all in chat right now. All right, so we got bullets. Or no, we don't have bullets yet. Let's get bullets. Ugh. That is under ammunition. We got a lumen sort. What does the lumen magazine look like? Is that a lumen? That is a lumen. All right. Oh, that's a good one because it's got the white. I guess I'm assuming that's the plastic push. The plastic push plate. You know that the spring pushes the magazines up. I believe that's what's going on there. It's kind of hard to tell, to be honest with you. I think like 2 mags should be good for one mag is great for NPCs because you can just pick up new guns. I also did the yacht mission that everybody in my chat was talking, not my chat, but my my space buddies, they were all talking about this mission. I did it solo and it was the easiest goddamn mission I've ever played. I thought it was gonna be hardcore, so I went in there like goddamn you know, Navy SEAL, Black Ops, Ranger, Airborne, SAS, Operator, and I was like, it's empty. There's like a couple dead bodies. Then I went outside, there's a guy, EVA, got my ship and I rammed him at like 500 miles an hour. Mission done. And these nerds, man, they drama llamas. Goddamn space drama llamas, I tell you. I like them though, they're really good. They're really good guys. Mostly Canadian. I don't know why, I get along with Canadians so well. I think everybody does though, right? That's the meme. In my experience, that meme is not a dream, it is a real deal. They are sweet, sweet dudes. And all the Canadian women that I've met down here in Florida, they've all been pretty attractive and groovy. But a lot of times, countries only export the attractive beauties to my country. The land of milk and honey. I hope I have my Gladius here. I think I do. Gladius takes like 5 minutes to retrieve. That's the cool thing about having a low tier like an Avenger. Because Avenger, you know, I can dogfight that son of a gun, NPCs. I haven't fought a proper player yet. The only players I've killed were doing funny, weird stuff. I don't think a player's killed me either that I know of. Or no, one player killed me, but it was an audio bug, so I didn't hear him running up on me. I would have heard him too because he wore heavy armor. But these ships were fighting outside. It caused this like horrific static. It's like a clip on my YouTube. You can watch that if you're into such things. Long story short, I couldn't hear the bad guy because that's your best defensive thing in like first-person shooters is to be able to hear footsteps. You can hear some bitch riding up on you. If you can't hear him, you don't know he's coming up on you because he can literally be anywhere in this giant-ass space station. You know, any corner could be him. Hangar 2 is where we're heading. Proper CQB tactics engaged. Operator. I wonder if I could get in good enough shape to paintball again IRL. I got some injuries, but I think I might be able to. I could definitely get in good enough shape to be the guy in the back. They call them snipers, but sniper's not really a proper term. They're more because mostly snipers suppress. You know, they're the ones that shoot the most balls because they're covering their guys who are up front running. You know, the guys who are charging. So I never liked the term sniper. I think they should have called them like suppressor or something else. I just called him backfield, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm listening. What did I do wrong? I know jack shit about PC, but I want the cooler that has a video screen on it. I want the cooler. Oh, yeah, that's very common nowadays. You don't even have to spend that much money. Yeah, was that the listen to me? It was for that one, or did I miss? Because listen to me is if you just need me to read something because you want to talk to me. The hey listen, the super cheap one, is if like I have a, you know, BRB's wrong or something like that. Because as soon as I hear the little girl like, hey, listen, I look, and I'm like, am I muted? Is my overlay fucked? Is City gets 5x5 naked running through the streets, sexually harassing my viewers? I'm the only one allowed to sexually harass my viewers. Them's the rules. I make them up so I know them like the back of my hand. That's funny. But yeah, I don't recommend you spending. You will not notice a $4,000 PC compared to a $2,000 PC or less. Well, depends on how much less. You could spend like $2,000 to get a super beast PC. There's no such thing as future proofing. There's no such thing. Buy the PC that can run the games at Ultra now, and then be aware that you probably gonna want to upgrade every couple of years, like 5 years or something. You know. And PC is a very expensive hobby. You get addicted to it. Yeah, I can help you out, man. We can do it like after stream if I'm waking up. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. Depends on how successful the stream is, I guess. Bro, you don't have to be in shape to paintball. No, I know, brother, but the way I play, I'd have to be in shape. I like to charge. I don't like being back in the rear with the fat guys. I'm sorry, Buddha. I'm sorry, but you were Chunky Monkey. One of the guys I used to play was called Buddha. I don't even know his real name. That's like a nickname, of course. But he was like a middle-aged dude, like young middle-aged though. And he was bald and kind of chunky, so we called him Buddha. Not a whole lot there. But I like to go forward and flank. That was my fun. I loved, like, when I could go fast, I loved, you know, dodging the rounds because you can hear it's a good time because they weren't expecting it, or unless they were, and then of course you get knocked out pretty early. If you were the front guy, you get knocked out really early. And I never did tournaments like pro, but I was on my way to that if I wanted to be. And don't get it twisted, I wasn't like some amazing paintball player. Like anybody could be a fucking pro. You can just like make a buddy on a team and go be pro. What it mainly meant was you were going to go do tournaments, you know, and travel. And I didn't want to do that because it, like, I think the team that wanted me to join them, they liked me because of my charisma, and they thought I'd be good to like talk to sponsors and shit, which I probably would have been. But they were wanted to travel all the country and do like tournaments like everywhere. You know, I got shit to do, and I had a hot girlfriend at the time. Where was I? Oh yeah, Sioux Mission. I don't want to be trying. I just want to do like the Florida tournaments and like Georgia. I want to do like the Southeast tournaments. I don't want to be fucking in like Portland, Oregon, you know, in 3 days. No, thank you. Count me out. That wasn't very true though. Like tournaments weren't that plentiful to where you'd be doing them every weekend, which kind of made it more annoying in some ways. Because then it would be like you would do one and then you had to spend all the money on travel if you didn't have like a proper sponsor like Dye or Angel or whatever. I think Dye, but they said that like I think Dye was interested in sponsoring them, but I think we would have just got like guns and bought what I say just that's a lot of money. But they would, I don't think they would have been paying for like travel and shit. None of that kind of, or like insurance, like health insurance or whatever. And then even if you win the tournaments, you make good money, but it's not a lot of money to begin with, you know. Now, if you can take, like if you become paintball famous, then you can take that and then turn that into a business. That's what a lot of guys did. Like guys who were legendary paintballers, you know, like when I was playing, you know, the older guys, they would turn it into something, you know. So you kind of had to be a businessman, and if you want to make a lot of money doing it. I just want to have fun. Oh. Yeah, it's a cool game, Uncle Filth, man. Anybody who's like if you grew up a sci-fi nerd like me, man, I mean, this is the dream game. This is the game that you wish you could have played, you know, as you're like rolling dice on some tabletop game. or playing, you know, some like less than good, or they were great at the time, but the consoles, you know, they couldn't like even think about doing this kind of stuff. But of course, it's not a game. You know, I'm not gonna. It's an alpha, and it's been an alpha for a very long time, and it will continue to be an alpha for a very long time. They're doing exciting things on the back end, and I'm excited for back end stuff. I'm actually more. Yes, I know what you're thinking, you dirty sons of biscuits, or Triscuits, I should say. You change that. All right, is that a human? I don't think it's a human. Let's. We're always gonna start with the humans. Is that a human? No. Beauregard. If you don't want bounty hunter, is that no? That's not a human. Oh, I got a certification, fugitive recovery, nice. Usually these are human or players, you know. Oh, did somebody escape prison like a player? How cool is that? Oh no, this is probably, yeah, 3. There's 3 of them. Unless it's 3 players. I don't know. I've never had this. This is the first time I've gotten this certification. I've gotten other certifications, but not whatever this one is. Or wait a minute. Where am I? Am I in the... Yeah, whatever. We'll just go for it, see what happens. Alright, that dude's 32 mil away from me. Yeah, see, that's a player. So maybe if I pop Steel Grimoire, then I could pop... Then I'll have to pop another one. That's a tough mission. 3 players in a row. That's a lot for me, an inexperienced guy, you know. If you're like one of the top guys, it's probably no thing. That's like a Tuesday. But for me, it's a big deal. The other issue is when they're like that many kilometers away from me, by the time I get there, they like, I did not hit anything. I think that was a feature. I think the feature is that they're trying to use AI ESP to know what I want the game to do, and then it just does it for me automatically when I didn't ask it to. So that's not a bad thing. That is a straight up feature. Are you proud of me, Daddy Roberts? Is it Roberts or Richard? I keep wanting to call him whatever it's not. I'll figure it out. I like that meme, cracks me up. Alright, so what the fuck is up with my mouse today? Is it my... What the fuck, man? I think I need to maybe extend my rubber band thing a little bit. I don't know, because I shortened it by a lot. This rubber band thing used to go like way past your HUD, and I'm like, that's a lot. Maybe I should make it go that way though. Was it here? No, I don't. Mount sensitivity curves, possibly that. No. 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 So it'll be this here. I think it's this VJoy range pitch degrees. All right, so that's 850. Let's go to like 10.5. See if we like 10.5. And then when you get really, really into the game, you'll start tweaking like the different axes. You know, the yaw, the pitch, and all that. That won't be for a long time though. Mouse dead zone percentage of the range. I don't know if less is more or more is less on that. You just have to play with. Some of these settings don't do anything as far as I can tell. They might not be implemented. I don't want to grab all. Right, we'll do one setting at a time with that because I'm not good enough to really worry about streamlining stuff unless it's like I did make a big change though. Basically what I did was I made it to where I'm dragging my hitbox instead of it leading. So that's a big difference. But what it allows me to do is look at the enemy ship and not be looking in front of their vector, which I prefer. I prefer to look at the enemy ship. My brain's going to take a while to acclimate to the dragging of the hitbox, but I'm hoping that my brain can handle that. It would be way more intuitive with the joysticks, I believe, because with the joysticks you don't have to use the rubber band cursor thing. You can just like fly without that, and then you'd have more intuitiveness with that. But I'm not going to buy joysticks. I don't want to deal with joysticks. I play a lot of games. I don't want to sit there and like set up badass joysticks, take them down 3-5 times a day. No, thank you. And I'd have to build a desk probably for that and get more monitors and whatever. I don't want to do all that. Right on, buddy. Yeah, I know Orange Beach. I know Orange Beach. I never really hung out there, but I drive past it. It's got a big water tower that looked like an orange back in the day. I don't know if it's still like that, but it had one. Yeah, you got plenty of time to think about things, man. You got plenty of time to... I'm talking to you, Kung Fu. PC parts. Yeah. I was like you, man. I mean, I knew I knew the basic parts of PCs, but I didn't really think about, like, you know, comparing them. You'll start comparing them and knowing, like, why. And I'm not saying you have to take, like, a computer science course. Just, like, watch the reviews and see what they tell you. But always remember that reviewers, they talk because they have everything. You know, these guys are millionaires, the guys on YouTube, and they get, like, fucking 3080 Ti's thrown at them like fucking panties are thrown at goddamn Trent Reznor on stage. So they will talk about a very cool piece of hardware as if it's like, it's okay. It's not as good as my 3090 that I've liquid cooled with the fucking tears of unicorns. So you gotta like find reviewers that don't, you know, shit on things just to shit on them. Or be positive about things just to be positive about them. I like Jay's 2 cents a lot. I like the shaved head guy with the glasses. What the hell's his name? I don't really like Linus. I never really dug Linus. I like Linus's kind of like fun videos where they're like, hey, can we get a 10-year-old PC to like play this game or whatever? That's kind of cool, but I don't really like his channel. I like the guys who kind of like, hey man, this is that over here. I really like Jay's 2 cents. I think he's my go-to. And then the other guy who for some reason I'm blanking on his name. I think I blanked on his name not too long ago either. What's your name, dude? Now it's bothering me. It's because he's got like just some base name, you know. It's fucking. So if we go to YouTube and we just type in like fucking, I don't know, i5 10600 KF verse 1100 or no. 11.6, yeah, 11.6, that's the one. No, not yet. God damn you. 11,600K is what I want to say there while I was trying to type at the same time. Let's find the dude. Actually, when you do verse, you don't get the big dogs like Jay and all them. You get the other dogs, the guys who just like put up no talking videos. They just show you the performance differences between things. I love those guys, man. I watch those more than like Jay's 2 cents. The guys that are just comparing parts and that's all they're doing, no yappy yap. I watch those way more than like a, you know, a Linus or one of those cats. The only thing your buddies, or the thing your buddies can help you to do is to give you tips on what to research that you wouldn't even know to Google. You know, that's where veterans come in of things, or people that are knowledgeable. Like you can Google things like, what's the best Intel CPU? Like what kind of GPU do I need to run this game at Ultra? You can Google that easy on your own. You don't need me for that. My job when I'm trying to help somebody out is to tell them the things that they don't even know to Google or to think about. Because we were all new at shit, you know. I do that for everything, you know. When I know something, when I know more about something than somebody else, that's how I try to go at it. I heard Elite wasn't that good and it was very arcadey. I didn't really want to play an arcadey flight game. I would go play like one of the War Thunders. I don't know, how are those those World War II fighter ones? You know, like War Thunder and the others? Are they still pretty good? You rolled some dice here today? I think we all have, brother. That's part of being young. Roll that dice. Don't have a condom? Roll that dice. Be alright. Slept with one of your buddies like 3 weeks ago and she's ready to slip you now? That's a bad idea. Roll that dice. Roll Tide? Fuck that. Roll that die. This has some Elite. Well, this is more pretty than Elite Dangerous. Yeah, if you've played Elite Dangerous, that's what you're going to compare it to, but I never played Elite. Or not that I know of. Maybe I played like old Elite or something. Alright, where is my target? Where you at, dude? You are way over yonder. Alright, you're playing a security depot of some kind? Yeah, alright, so that makes sense. Problem with security depots, them things try to fucking shoot me down, which I don't like because the bad guy can hear me. So I'm gonna pause this so I can hear. Turn this up. I think sound effects is fucking goddamn. They need to separate combat sound effects with like all the fucking other sound effects. Apologies. I forget what game I'm playing. The feature of not separating certain things is an interesting game balance, but I do believe it'll be a superior balance in the future when we have a fully released beta in 2035, and then. All right, stop that. All right, first thing we want to do is blow up his ship if we can, if he's got a ship. All right, undo that, please. Thank you. All right, I'm in coupled mode. That's good because I dogfight in decoupled mode. I think I much prefer it, by the way. But in everything else, I like coupled mode to help me not run into an asteroid when I don't want to run into an asteroid. I think something ate my missiles. Hopefully it didn't eat my nose gun. It did not eat my nose gun. That's good. All right, is my altimeter broken? I think my altimeter's working today. That's glorious. I've died a couple times to that. Is that your ship? That's probably your ship right there. Let's make sure, though, before I go blowing it up. All right, Steel Grimoire is my target. Can I scan you from here? At the ship? No, it's... Oh, that's a bounty hunter, probably. Or his buddy, one or the other. Bounty hunter or buddy, but either way, it's not my target's ship. That's alright. I've never been to this place before.
Docking request initiated.
Oh, I get a docking. Oh, this is like a legitimate like place where you can probably like refuel and shit, right? All right, he gave me a dock. Well, no, he's shooting at me. All right, no docking request. Fine. All right. That's why he's parked way the hell over here, I guess. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. If I don't play this game for like a day and a half, man, my firing skills go pissy. All right, so this guy's gonna steal my bounty, though, right? Unless he's dead. Hopefully he's dead. This other bounty hunter, to be honest with you. This is where the Cutlass Black could come into play, because I could put a motorcycle, a space motorcycle in it, and park like, you know, half a K away or half a click, whatever, and then come in. Luckily, I don't have to lock that. It does it automatically. That dude's got like a space yacht or something over there. Is that what that is? Fucking space yacht. Oh, dude, I can't be fucking running 16K. I didn't realize it was that far away. How the fuck did I... You can get 1.6K away real fast on a spaceship. That's all I know. Can't be fucking goddamn slow boating like that. All right, let me in. Why can't I do the thing? There we go. There's the thing. I think I ran into a little bit of a feature there. I'll be all right. So all the time I'm burning here is just more time that this guy can clear his security status, more time that the other bounty hunter can get him. Or that's his buddy, one or the other, like his buddy's going to protect him. I think I'm going to probably... Well, here's the problem. I kind of want to pop anybody I see in there. I ain't got time to fucking check his ID, right? Are you shooting at me? Yeah, you are. Fuck you. Can I, like, get behind this thing? All right, no, it's right over here. Copy that. Whoop. All right, boost. That one. Nope, wrong one. Wrong fat finger button. All right, did you stop shooting? No. All right, fuck you. Man, I'll blow your ass up. I swear to the gods. The old and the new. There we go. That should be all right. Ugh. That's the problem. I'm not experienced enough to be able to do that kind of shit without, like, you know, without thinking about it too hard, and I still almost crash. And now I just let everybody know I'm here, which is kind of a bummer, but what are you gonna do? Stupid turret. Luckily, there's only one. If this had like 4 turrets, I'd have to park pretty far away, or else it'd blow my ship. Can I go into this? That's kind of cool looking. No. I gotta be careful, actually. He could be anywhere. He could be out here waiting on me. God damn it, I put a red dot sight on you, didn't I? Did I grab the wrong lemon? Is it in my... Oh, you know what? It was probably in my pocket or some bullshit. Nah, fuck it. It's too late now. Doing it live. Alright, I can't go that way. Sorry about that. Alright. Oh, man, I gotta get my game face on. I haven't done FPS on a regular basis in a very, very long time. Alright. Can't have a heavy arm for this. Can't be, Alright, I think grenades are G, right? Alright, can I put that away now with 2? I can. Alright, so we will use the grenades. Don't sprint. Oh, fuck. Oh. I zoomed in and his name disappeared and I thought he either died or cleared his bounty. I don't know. Does anybody in chat know where the keyboard is in this place? Because I've been in these mission bunkers before, but not for this mission. I don't... Oh, I know where it is. I know where the room is. What do you think? You think he'll hear that grenade? How cool would it be if he, like, came up on the elevator and I was just right here and popped his ass? There's only one way in here for sure, and this is it, I believe. Unless there's, like, a secret access that I don't know about. But I hear gunfire going. I also don't know if, like, the good guys will shoot me. I don't even know. Sub-level, please. Alright, which one's going to be the door? Or not the door, but the entryway. I think it's be that one, but I'm not positive. And to be honest with you, you could probably shoot through these metal grates. Alright. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I can just see him. I forgot about that. You get wall hacks as a bounty hunter. Distract him. Can't even see him in this fucking place. All this mist. Even though I have wall hacks, it's interesting. Is he trying to get away or something? Right here. Oh, there he is. Nice. Nice shot, asshole. I think he's trying to turtle up, right? Are you turtling up, dude? Never pop out the same place twice. I guess for like paintball or fucking real life CQB. You don't want that shit. God damn it, Rawl. I didn't know this was like some fucking purse bullshit. I'd have had him by now if it was one of them other ones that I knew better. This might be the first time I'm shooting this gun, to be honest with you. Alright, what are you gonna do? You gonna hide? He's probably gonna hack or whatever, right? This is a massive advantage. You gotta kill them when they don't know you're here. I fucked up with the grenade. I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. I just want to test out the grenade. I also don't know this bunker well enough to know where the line of sights are, and I'm kind of taking it easy because I'm fucking don't want to lose this bullshit with the wall hacks. That'd be embarrassing. Are you up here? Yeah, he's right there. Oh my god! I gotta be real careful. I'm about to get salty. Luckily, it wasn't too expensive. That was a shitty weapon, by the way. Don't get a lumen. Oh, that was a long trip. Man, yeah, I'm gonna get salty, and here's why. It wasn't smooth. Like, he was dealing with the same thing I was dealing with, though, and he's just... I fucked all that up, but... my shittiness mixed with the fucking shittiness of everything in this goddamn place. Feature-rich environment made me salty. That was a lot of time as well. It didn't help that I'm wearing bright white, purple, yellow helmet. Forget about that. Forgot about that. See how he was kind of hard to see? That was the opposite of that. It's a good time. What are you gonna do? Posture check. Man, I gotta put a cooldown on that. You guys posture check me a lot. That's alright though. I could use it. That was my first attempt at a FPS bounty though. Oh yeah, definitely report that guy. He's a murdering psychopath. He needs to be stopped. I was just gonna arrest him. He murdered me. I was totally gonna murder him, but in game you kind of like murder them and then they regenerate into a prison cell or whatever. I like how his gun like two-shot me too. I mean, I was wearing light armor, right? So it kind of makes sense. If I had had heavy armor, I'd have had more of a chance to pop him with my shitty lumen. Yeah. I could have played that so much better. Nobody to blame there but myself, to be honest with you. Oh, it's called Summertime Saga. It's animated. Man, you guys are talking about all types of cool stuff. In the Elite? I don't know, let's just read it. Yeah, I like that about Elite Dangerous Milky Way. This has the we're in the Milky Way in this game, but we're just not in the Earth system. We're like, I don't know, a couple systems over. You can go to the Star Citizen website, which has a dumb fucking name. It's like Robert something Industries, RSI. And find like an interactive galaxy map for Star Citizen, and you can find Sol System. Like I had a guy who played this game for a long time tell me that there's no Sol System in Star Citizen. I'm like, yes there is. I just was looking at it the other day. That's one thing I don't like about Star Citizen guys that I've met so far is they state a incorrect fact like it's a fact. You know, they don't say like, I think it's like this, but I'm not sure. They say it is definitely this, and then they'll argue with you until you have to copy paste a fucking answer and they're like, oh, and then they don't apologize. It's like, what are you doing, man? It's called Summertime Saga. It's animated. Nice. Yeah, I definitely got murked there. That's the other bummer thing about hardcore games like this. It takes you like 40 minutes to have like one PvP interaction like that because it's a lot of downtime. Eve was like that. Like in Eve, I could spend, you know, an hour looking for a fight and I finally get a fight. And then if I lose that fight to my own dumbness, you know, like I didn't activate something or I didn't, you know, I just messed up, I get really mad at myself. Like if I had a good fight and there's nothing I could really have done to win the fight, and then died, it would have felt like a good fight. But there, I didn't feel like that dude just outplayed me or whatever. I mean, hell, I had a wall hack and 2 grenades. I could have basically have just like crouched to him and shot him in the back. I knew that, but I wanted to do something cool with the grenade. So compound of dumb decisions caused me to fucking get popped by that guy. But yeah, he's having a good time. You know, he's over there like, hey, this clown in a purple outfit and yellow hat tried to dunk me. Yeah, well, you know, it's not a Fortnite skin, Sidicus 5x5. I'm slightly insulted that you compared my purple-yellow outfit to such things. You know how long it takes me to fly around and put together an Why am I in prison? He was a bounty, was he not? Alright, let's go see what my prison record is. So I guess that bounty was given to me by bad guys, and I was going to shoot a good guy of some kind? But that's not... I mean, there's a player. Like, what could a player do to get a bad guy NPC to go after him? Maybe he did, like, a mission or something? Why am I in prison, game? 12 minutes. For what? What did I do? Give me my charges. Fucking trumped up charges. It's my 4th time in prison, by the way. I'm not mining for shit. Y'all can kiss my ass. Hey, you, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna be one of them honorary prisoners. I'm gonna go around fucking stealing people's food and throwing it at them because I'm honorary. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I would never do that, especially in prison. Get my ass kicked for 1. For 2, that's very rude to steal a guy's biscuit and throw it at him. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know, man. I think the features are too good for me tonight now. The features are so rich. I don't know if my orgasm. I don't know if I can contain my orgasms, my full-blown body orgasms of goodness. I really enjoy what just happened there. These features are so good. Salty Rawl. Is anybody in chat that's a Star Citizen player? Probably not, right? Yeah. Whatever. I don't know why that happened. I really don't. Rawl, teach him about respect next time. Yeah, next time. I didn't know Star Citizen had Fortnite skins. Yeah, I feel. Oh no, I apologize, City Gets 5x5. That was Uncle Filth casting aspersions on my design choices. Man, you got no taste, Uncle Filth. What did you walk around in like a beige muumuu with rubbery Croc? I love Crocs. The rubber, it's really good. I had a pair of flip-flops last 11 years. They didn't smell one bit, and they fucking dried instantly. But they're flip-flops, not those like wannabe Dutch wooden shoe things, where the clogs or whatever they call them, ugly. Ugh. Man, you can take a beautiful woman and give her some like black socks and put clogs on her, and it's like instantly like 5 points off the top. Boom! Now you're average. Nah, that's not true at all. I'm just making fun. I don't think I hit him in the head. I think he hit me in the head with the whatever the hell he had. Yeah, it was very dark, that's for sure. I've come to talk with you again. Welcome back, number one Fila Dan. Dan, log in. Help me with bounty hunting. I suck at this game so hard, and the features are so exciting for me. I need somebody to help contain myself because the features are too good, and I don't want to miss the new features for lack of properly appreciating the old features that I just felt.
What is it? What is that? Man flesh.
This game is broke as hell. Well, it's not a game, it's an alpha. Have you played it? I know you downloaded it. Did you play it? You see my post on your Discord? No, I haven't been able to keep up with Discord. I had family over tonight doing dinner and shit. And right before stream, I was working on logos and some other project. I'm gonna let you know, or not. It's a video. I'm working on a video. Leave me alone. I'm trying to learn how to edit. It's slow going. Yeah, but if you look at it as a game, it's definitely broke. But it's not a game. It's an alpha for sure. But you already owned it. You know, I didn't talk you into buying it or anything. We got Kill Cannon in chat. Hail, welcome back, Kill Cannon. Glory. I need to get a hail sound alert with a moat. What do you guys like? Is there a movie? Song, something that's like, hail friend, you know, there's a million of them, you know, whether it be a cartoon. I don't want any anime stuff. Don't give me any of that weeboo stuff. I'm not against it. It's just not my style. But if you got anything else, let me know what you're into. And thank you for those 15 biddies rhyming them with titties. I like it better when y'all say titties, then I don't get in trouble. I don't know why I'm in prison, dude. I went after a bounty and the dude murdered me. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I didn't even shoot at the yacht. Whoever's yacht that was, I didn't shoot that thing. I don't know. I think it's a bug, or not a bug, a feature. I think it's a feature of why I'm in prison, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Or that mission in and of itself was given to me by a bad guy to go after a good guy. That's a possibility. Because this has happened to me before, or 2 times before, right? There's only one time I've been in prison where I know what happened, and it was because I was shooting bad guys, and a good guy ran in front of my gun while I was shooting the back, like sprinted, full sprint, right in front of my gun. And it was a fully automatic SMG. And he was staring at a wall for about 10 minutes before that, but as soon as I let my trigger go, so he suicided by Rawl is what happened. Suicide by Rawl. Evil Dead has some good one-liners. Evil Dead's the shit. I love that game. Or not game, but movies, plural. Army of Darkness. I think Army of Darkness has better one-liners than Evil Dead. I love it. Hey, thank you for that re-subscription, probably. Uncle Phil is subscribed to Tier 1. Nope, that's his first time. Man, we popped his cherry. He's a proper 3 out of now. All right, brother, if you're on my Discord and you're not called Uncle Filth, PM me what your name is, and that's your Uncle Filth. But if you are Uncle Filth, I can do it on my own when I'm doing my morning maintenance on such things. Fucking feature rich. So salty right now. Yeah, man. When those movies came out, I was a very little dude, but we used to fucking meme them, or not meme them, but we'd say those one-liners ad nauseum forever until they became not fun to say. But thanks again for that subscription, Mr. Filth. You are the bee's knees. Let's call you like Father Filth. You should have went with Father Filth. Wouldn't that have been better? Then it could have been like a priest or something, like Father Filth. It had a lot of connotations to Father Filth. It's almost edgy, right? Father Filth, because of all that Catholic, shit that was in the news for a very long time. That's probably why you didn't go with Father Filth, to be honest with you. Well, you went with Uncle Filth, though. I'm into the history of Japan, but I'm not really into the animes and stuff. Here, okay, I will defend my point with anime. I really enjoyed Japanimation at one point, like the Samurai Showdown, Akira. Those are all great. Here's the issue with modern anime, at least the ones I attempted to watch. I like One Punch Man. That was funny. You know why I like One Punch Man? Because it's making fun of what I don't like about anime. The characters are too OP. They're autistic and emotionless until they are so emotional they can't handle a girl talking to them and they cry and then they freak out and then they punch the planet, blows up. End of story. That is not good writing. It's not good writing. It's not good anything, to be honest with you. Other than the animation's pretty, I guess, if you're into that. And then there's the giggly girl. There's the weird, like, pedophilia undertone to all that shit. I know they're 18. No, thank you. That's why I don't watch anime. And I'm sure there's anime that's really good, but that's not my thing. Uncle Filth is in a metal band. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that'll do it. It's been a long time since I went to a metal show. It's probably Metallica. I know Metallica's metal, but I always thought of them more like hard rock metal. But yeah, that's probably the last metal show I saw with Metallica. I saw them in the Orlando Citrus Bowl. Yeah, Citrus Bowl. Yeah, that was a good concert, man. I saw a dude's face explode at that concert. This is drunk, like buff construction worker looking dude. He's a real twat. He was super drunk. And he's just threatening people and smacking people and stuff. And then he smacked the wrong college kid who was like the skinny string bean guy. He smacked him. Just smacked the and I'm not talking like littles. I'm like, whammo. And then that was it. I knew none of these people. We just saw it. And I'm with my big buddies and we had girls with us. And I'm like, man, we got to like move back. We got girls with us. This ain't cool. 5 minutes later, man, I see String Bean off of my periphery. And I see him giving that dude the old stinky eye. Drunk dude. I mean, he's bugging somebody else. String Bean comes around. I tap my buddy Basil on the shoulder. I'm like, bloop, bloop. Basil, check that guy out. He looks over. He looks at me. He knows what's going on. String Bean fucking waits for a little bit of an opening in the crowd where we're at, because there's a lot of openings, because there's a lot of aggression where we're at. He fucking does like a, I don't know, 15-meter sprint. Blip, blammo, right in that dude's fucking nose, man. Exploded. Ooh. I had a buddy who was a bit of a saint. That dude went over there, picked the fucking drunk guy with exploded face up, and marched him, yelling, move, move, to the crowd with this bloody fucking mess of a drunken whatever, pushed him out. He was a security guard at the time. I think he was taking it a little too serious. I think he wanted to be a cop. He would have made a terrible cop. He was a bit of a bully, to be honest with you. He'd have been the kind of cop that, shouldn't be a cop. See him on TV, like, doing bad things. Not that he's a bad guy, but he's one of those guys that's like, didn't mind pushing people around that he saw were, doing bad things. But when you put on a badge, it doesn't matter how bad the bad guy is. You have to follow the rules. They're there for a reason. Am I out of prison yet? You know what? Fuck you, game. I don't play right now. Fuck you. If I earned that prison sentence, I wouldn't be salty about it, but I did not do anything wrong there. Sons of biscuits. Please stand by. Do I need you anymore? What happens if I do this? We'll fix that. Put something else there. Here, let's do it right now. We'll do it on stream. I don't give a shit. Screen capture. Thank you. Transition. Thank you. These are Star Citizen ships. I don't remember the names, but I like the way they look. I also have this. I really like this thing. Get yourself a wallpaper engine. I don't know how much it costs. If it's like $5 or less, get it. It's fun. You don't even have to do it. This is animated. You can see little ships running around and everything. Somebody else made this. I didn't make this. This is a Area 18 city and Star Citizen. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Salty raw, salty raw. What was your experiences, Dan? I wanted to I want to talk to you about that stuff at some point. Oh, WTF, you got against me. Try a slice of life anime. Is that the name of an anime? Or you're probably trolling me. It's probably one of them like ones with the tentacle porn or something. Yeah. I get it, man. If it was like one anime with that archetype character, fine, but it's every one. Even the damn video games. You know, like everybody splooges about Final Fantasy. What? What about that is great writing? We've seen it before in ways that are more conducive to ingesting. But again, this is like subjective totally. It's not objective at all. I mean, I like Star Wars. You can pick apart the original Star Wars a lot. You know, they weren't perfect movies by no means. Dialogue was rough. Princess Leia had an English accent half the time because she couldn't act for shit. And she was young, so she wasn't experienced enough to like... And they were shooting in London, and she had just went to like a London acting school, so it fucked up her accent or whatever sometimes. And Lucas was too autistic to reshoot it. And I'm not using autism as a derogatory term. I think Lucas I think he's on the spectrum a little bit. So when I say autism, it's not a derogatory slang term to cast aspersions on somebody. I legitimately think he's on the spectrum. I have to say that every now and again. Yeah, I love Metallica. I was more of AC/DC. Metallica was one of my BFFs, like favorite band, and AC/DC was mine. This is why. AC/DC was all about having a good time, getting drunk, banging hot chicks, getting oily. Like they wrote a love song. You know what the name of the love song was? Cover Me in Oil. It's my type of goddamn love song, if you ask me. Metallica, I love the dark, subject matter, disposable heroes will bring a tear to the eye if you think about it too much. Fucking Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dude. Yeah, no other band that I'd be blaring out of like my Camaro, my RX-7. I'd have the windows down, just like chilling, have like a hopefully an attractive girlfriend at the time next to me. And then you get like these middle-aged guys pulling up like, yeah, motherfucker. I'm like, goddamn right, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, man. I love Metallica. I love AC/DC. I love all them cats. All them cats. For sure. I don't really listen to them anymore because I've got like negative memories about that time too, and that music always kind of takes me back to that shit. That was an episode of MASH. Now MASH is way before Rawl's time here, but the reruns are always on. And there was an episode of MASH where their officer in charge, he used to always listen to, I believe, opera or symphony, one or the other. Like that was his gateway to get away. That was his meditation time, was he would listen to his records of either symphony or an opera. I can't remember which it was. And then it's the last day of the war. The war is basically over, even though technically it's still going on. But the Americans are leaving, right? So he's packing up his records. Hey, thank you for the biddies. 28 biddies. Hell yeah, I'll take them. I'll take all your biddies. Put them in my jar. Where do you keep your jar, Raw? My prison pocket.
Blank cheered. X28. Want to play some State of Decay 2?
Yeah, maybe, man. I got to see how tired I am. I've been up. Like if I wasn't a streamer, I would be going to bed like fucking half an hour ago because I've been up since like 4 or 5 a.m. somehow. I think I took about an hour nap before my niece got here, but I was having to do other stuff. Let me think about it. I did want to do the one thing. I'll do that off stream. What? You don't know your but you can't come out. Yeah, let's do State of Decay. I don't think too hard about that. Damn near play that on auto mode. What do you want to do in SOD2? Is Cloud9 here? Who wants to get in on this? With Cloud9, and she was wanting to do a challenge, I believe. Is she still doing that? I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. Let me get game capture going. It looks better than game capture. Perfect. Thank you. All right, switch. Money, money, money. Must be money in a rich man's world. All right, I want that. I want that and that,
Kung
please.
Fook blank cheered. X10. Take the last of my bits.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Hey, you got your money's worth, man. You can't get your money's worth like that in other streamers. They don't even fucking play noise until you drop like a fucking 1,000 biddies or whatever. At least the ones I've seen. That always offended me. I'm like, man, play your goddamn song for that guy that just dropped you like 500 biddies. Bum, bum, bum. I've been told by my parents that I could sing Neil Diamond songs verbatim when I was less than 5 years old because they played them all the time. Like, goddamn right I could. Got a goddamn photographic memory. That's bullshit. I do not have photographic memory. It's for pot. All right, let's read Dan's. I want to know Dan's 2 cents on this. Yeah, you got lost. That's normal. Yep, shop, purchase. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all. That tracks. Hey, you killed a ship. That's good. Oh, you had the same issue I had. Missiles. Yeah, you got a strafe. It wasn't missiles. You got hit by a suicide ship. I almost guarantee you got hit by a suicide ship. It might have looked like a missile because he was traveling about like 600 miles or 1,200 miles an hour relative to you. But yeah, I've been popped by a couple Alu Akbar spaceships. That's the AI comes right at you. You got to strafe out of their way. Then you'll F them up. You'll F them up once you start strafing. Ship combat's pretty easy with like the lower difficulty level ones. Yeah, and there's less features in that category than there are in the other categories. My problem is the features that crash me, and then when I log back in, it acts as if I died. Oh my god. Fuck. Thank you. I lowered all my prices. I should not have lowered the price of that one. Motherfucker played that. You fucking sex pervert. I'm fucking report you to FBI. Hey, my FBI agent. Can you hear me? Check. FBI agent. Who played that? That was Anonymous. Don't worry, FBI agent. I know exactly who Anonymous is. I'm going to email that shit to you. I know his name. You have to find out who he is in real life. Thank you, though. That was very generous of you. 200 biddies to play. Whew. That one gets me, man. That one gets me. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. But the people enjoy it, and I'm here for the people. I keep playing for ruins. Hey, silence, Night Shifty. He's goddamn it, he's figured out my scam. No, I just figured that the cheaper ones, I realized my biddies are way too much, man, for my stream. I'm a little stream. I'm not like goddamn Aspen Gold. You probably got to spend like, I don't even think you can't spend, because you can't. Like, once you become big time, you can't have like a cacophony of chaos. I mean, I kind of enjoy cacophony of chaos sometimes, but it would get old. I'll have to put cooldowns on some things, not the biddy ones. If you want to spend your biddies. But the other ones I have to start putting cooldowns on. I think I do, though, right? Like Jenny of Oldstone. I think I got a good cooldown on her. And then I need to do more music, man. Do I think the word zomboner is funny? It's funny-ish, but is it a funny? No, it's not funny, but it's funny-ish. There's probably a better version of that you could work on, and it'd be better. Hello, welcome, Otto Von Noob. Now that I know that Otto Von Noob said that, it's fucking hilarious. See how that works? If you're highly attractive, whatever you say is way funnier, smarter, everything. Can I get a shout out for Otto Von Noob at OTT? Nice.
You are a beautiful butterfly.
You are a beautiful butterfly.
We will follow your channel because Master Rawl said so.
I recommend everybody follow Otto Von Noob. That is correct. I need to do that VO again, louder, and just louder, to be honest with you. I think I had my desktop volume down too low or something. All right, everybody want to play State of Decay? We'll play State of Decay. What are you up to tonight, Otto Von Noob? Anything groovy? Oh, did my flashy thing work? I wasn't paying attention to my OBS. It probably worked. It's not there anymore. We accidentally started a Brandon fan club this morning, but I kind of enjoyed that, to be honest with you. Anybody want to join the Brandon Dunbar fan club? I'm going to create a channel for it in my Discord. Think I'm lying. I'm going to do it. 3-eyed owls only. I would do that right now. Said it gets 5 by 5. I need you to do me a favor, brother. Knight of the Realm. Can you wait? Do you know how to do Discord? I don't even know if you know how to do Discord. It's pretty easy to learn, but it just takes a couple years. I'll do it. I'll do it later. Got to remember to do it later. Where am I living? I'm in a house. Nice. Money, money, money. All right. What's my audio like on this thing? Let's turn music up. Boop. Perfect. Because I can't really play my third-party music, or else the zombies will latch onto my jugular. And she's very low level, I believe, right? I don't know. We got. Oh yeah, she's gonna be one of my favorites. Other than she has no traits worth mentioning. That's all right though. Let's put all this shit away. We were using her on Cloud9's challenge lethal zone thingamajiggy. Do I have bullets for you? Or not bullets, but a proper weapon of some kind? Ooh, what's that? Nah. Yeah, that's the business right there. Put that on. Grab yourself that advanced break. Nah, we'll put a professional on in case I want to put that on something else. Boom. Thank you. She's gonna kick all y'all's asses. Do I have a whatchamahoosit? I better have a whatchamahoosit or else we're in trouble. What do I have? Was that? Why is that so low? Am I not on lethal? Incorrect roll. Oh yeah, I was showing you guys how to farm green zone. Forgot about that. Let's fix that right now. Beep. Apologies. Apologies. Like I was showing stream how to get the cool weapons. Go to green zone. Go to Meager Valley. Farm. Well, welcome home, sir, Otto.
We need a fighting gym.
How much fun did you have with the chivalry? Did you have a ton of fun, or was it just kind of like? Is it something that we could like put some time in? Because I think I could put some time in that game. It's a good time. I really do think I could enjoy it. Cause I tried to do Bannerlord PvP
Nice.
when I started streaming tonight. We got about 15 minutes in and didn't get a game, so we just checked out. Let's grab Allison. She's got a negative trait, by the by. I didn't know the flipping tutorial people could have negative traits like that. I thought they just kind of spawned with no traits, sort of. Hers are quite negative. I think my goal with these cats was to do a YouTube Let's Play, so I'll have to upload this to YouTube. I don't think anybody watches that shit. That's alright. Is that the... Yeah, I like that one a lot. Where's all my 22s at? Glorious. Alright, put that away, lady. Nice. So weigh 2 pounds. What kind of backpack you got? Biggin. You got a biggin. What's your shitty thing? Neck. Ugh. I don't even want to play with you, lady. Yeah, I don't play with you. Kick rocks. You're just going to be the boss's main squeeze. You're not going to be... The only reason she's here is nepotism. Negative 20 sting. Kick rocks with that. Let's give you a flipping whatchamahoo's thing and something I don't give two shits about. I don't care about... I don't really care about the M1A1. That's actually a pretty powerful weapon, if we're being honest. Pretty powerful. Let's give her that thing. Or give the weapon that thing, not her. Alright. How's Doc? How about you, Ballard? Dr. Ballard. You are wanted in the OR. Dr. Ballard. You are wanted in the OR. Yeah, every zombie's infected, brother. Oh, well, not every zombie. All the freaks are, at least. I never get to hang out with the non-bloody freaks, which is sad, because they're kind of cool. And they make different noises, which I enjoy. Different noises. Let's repair that. Missing facility. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Honey Badger don't care. What do you got going on, brother? Oh, aesthetic. Nice. Alright, can we max that out? Let's build that. Nice. Clear that. Get my workshop going. Do I have a Red Talon workshop? No. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to do Red Talon. Well, I might go back on that because F it. I earned it. I should be able to spend it. But for now, we'll stay away from Red Talon. For now. You know me. I like my
Some days I think we'll wipe ourselves
Red Talon's just
out
more
before
fun
the
to play
zombies
with.
get a
When you max
chance.
out a Red Talon, they're just fucking... It's not that they're better in every category. It's just that they can kind of do everything. If you want to, like, acrobatic kick somebody, you can do that. You know, if you want a powerhouse, you can do that. But if you specialize with a non-red talent, their specialization is better than the red talents, if that makes sense. But yes, overall, red talent, of course, is way better, across the board.
How are we supposed to put up with this?
What this town needs is law and order. We can't stand by and watch bullshit
yeah,
like
Bannerlord's
this
dead,
happen.
man. PvP's dead. Now, the mods are still alive, so don't get it twisted. Bannerlord's not dead, but the PvP is dead. That's for sure. That's alright. I should start rationing, right? What are we eating? Yeah, it's a lot of fucking... Whatchamacallit? Ration. Yes, thank you. Let me install that. Stop rationing for half a second. Stop that. Install that. That'll help me with morale. Alright, we're at tier 1 storage. Do that. I don't have a programmer, but whatever. Alright, that's going to take like 5 hours. I got 3 of them things because I haven't upgraded you. What do I need? Probably do 1 food, 1 ammo, 1 fuel. Probably. Don't quote me on that. I like to renege on that shit all the time. I do what feels right. I plan my grand strategies with my cockles. I set my cockles on the table and I'm like, cockles! Point me in the direction of the grand strategy. And my cockles say, aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye. Red Talons are the jack. Yeah, they're the jack of all trades and pretty gosh darn good at all. Usually the term goes jack of all trades, master of none. Red Talon's like jack of all trades and damn near master of all. Damn near. If you get the right traits, you got to get the right traits with the right 5th skill that gives them like the stacking bonuses and all that. They're badasses. Like my favorite's either the demolitionist or the field medic, right? Because they get more stacks of consumables, and then they die hard veteran for the first trait. You get that, and then a positive 3rd trait that's really good, and a really good career, whatever, or hero bonus. But most hero bonuses are locked to their 5th skill, so they all pretty much share the same one with that 5th skill. I believe that's how that works. All right, let's put you on bed. Shit. Let's do that.
I've got to get checked out.
I need to upgrade you to 2. Was that 15 or something? Yeah, 15. Fine, we'll do that. See if we can get lucky with that one right there. All right, we got that. What's your... Nah, you probably could use a blunt weapon, to be honest with you. You're a low level dude. That's 8 pounds. That's 1 pound. What's my blunt weapon? 3 pounds. That's broken. Traveling light. I like to travel light. We'll just use the light one for now. Let's grab one of those. Grab that. Grab that. And...
We could use more allies. I mean, we've got the room for it, right?
Let's just use those for now. I think we're just going to loot until we can level these cats up a little bit. Which is what you're supposed to do. Where's my car anyway? I thought I had a car here. Man, where's my car? Because we were doing the green zone thing. Oh, I guess I didn't have it parked in the parking space. All right, we got to find another car. We're playing hardcore, no car, I guess. Whee!
I don't want that screamer to see me.
Yeah, well, they see you, man. That's just the way of the world. Let's get the stems going. All right, let's see if we can lead them, like, way over there.
Fire in the hole!
Does that attract you guys way over yonder? I think it does. I don't... it's about, like, where I'm at, you can kind of see the noise. But see those guys? They're attracted to that noise, even though the lines were not reaching, like, there. But they still aggressed over there because those guys aggressed. And I guess they're like, hey, over here. And they're like, all right, let's go over there. All right, we should be all right now. So firecrackers are probably one of the most powerful consumables that people do not use. For one thing, you can't really craft them, I don't think. Maybe with the Independence Day pack you can craft them, probably, right?
What a pile of crap.
Yeah, it'll be all right. We're just looking for a rucksack is all we're looking for. Unbreakable is one of the best skills. I think I prefer Unbreakable over Blood Plague Survivor. Because once you get your samples...
I'm not the only one who could use this.
Call Mom. All right, we'll call Mom. Shit. Quit yelling at me. I feel like I can always deal with Plague a little easier than I can deal with, like, a crap ton of broken bones. Because if you don't have, like, a surgeon or anything and all that, like, man, anything just, like, gives you an injury. It's really... Like, all these guys are very susceptible to everything, injuries, blood plague, and all that, because I don't have any bonuses protecting me from such things. Completely normal. Oop. Alright, let's play a little safe here. Not a lot safe, of course. We are a paladin of the gods, IRL. We try to be at least. We try to RP as one. Alright, we should be alright here. Ish. Alright, search that shit slow. Don't go all fast and crazy, man. We got a family, probably. He is tough. Yeah, my Echo Labs are OP. My Echo Labs is probably unkillable. Only one died, and that was just because I was doing a roleplay silliness. That was during the time where Monster cheated on Dr. Cuts with Weinberg. And once we found out what was happening, she didn't like to be at home anymore, so she wanted to go. She was basically like using the excuse of killing Plague Hearts to go have an affair. We didn't know that. I didn't even know that. The real world reason is we have the leadership hat. Boop. And I forgot that we changed leaderships. Dr. Cuts was our leader, so I thought that Dr. Cuts was taking her to kill Plague Hearts, but it was Weinberg. So that's how I didn't even know that Monster was being a naughty girl. So was Weinberg. But hey, it's the apocalypse, man. You only live once. Can't judge. You can totally judge if you want, but I try not to. I'd be pissed too, don't get me wrong. I've never been cheated on that I know of, and I've never cheated on anybody. The closest I got to was like, I had the girl I was going to marry. There was like a couple months where we didn't have like, we had no sexy time or anything. Something was going on with her. I don't know what it was, because she went to college like an hour and a half away from me. So I'd pick her up on the weekends, so that was a lot of time where I was not around her. And there was just something happened where she just wasn't into it. So I think she probably could have been cheating on me. I don't know. She always denied it, even after we broke up. But who's to say? Who's to say it's college? You gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm glad I did not marry her. That would not have been a good time. For me, that is. For her, she'd had a blast. I'm an amazing person to hang out with. Money, money, money. Must be money. In the rich man's world.
Use it wisely.
Agreed.
I'm back in fighting shape and ready to get to work.
Copy that, Red Leader. Let's put the other one in there. Ugh.
I'm off to see the medic.
I'm off to see the medic, the glorious medic of all. You're clearing a map, but new communities on lethal is harder. So wait, new communities on lethal? Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah, she's cheating on a man. Women lie. Yeah, men lie too, man. But yeah, they all lie. I mean, I've known dudes that cheated. I've known chicks that cheated. Hell, man, when I was like a teenager, there was this girl. When I first met her, she was like, when I met her, she was like 14. I'm like 14 as well, right? A guy that she was dating was a guy that I would go to church with. So I knew him through church, but then he ended up going to I don't think he ever went to my school, but he was really close. I lived in a weird area to where like, there's a lot of like different schools around, and like your neighbor could be going to a different school than you. It was a weird thing like that. So anyway, so I knew this guy sort of from church is the main thing. So she was dating him, and they were having sexy time at like 14 years old, all that kind of shit. So one of my BFFs, a guy named Josh, I'll tell you his first name, why not? Very generic name. You're not gonna be able to find him. He doesn't even live in my state anymore. He lives really far away. He and her end up basically having an affair. I didn't know about that. I think actually, I take that back. I think he told me like a day or 2, 3 after. He's like, so-and-so did this. While she was still with the other guy. So they break up. When they caused a big drama, her boyfriend wanted to beat up my BFF. And I didn't want to let him beat up my BFF. And big drama, whatever. All right, so that's fine. That ended. So now my BFF is dating this girl, who's now, I don't know, 15 probably, because I think we were all about to turn 15-ish. I believe this is 9th grade. So whatever 9th grade is, I think that's 14, 15. High school age, or I don't know what you guys over the pond call it. It's like primary school or something. Our primary school is like very young. So now her and my BFF started dating for a long time for that age. It was like months, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months. You'd have to ask him. But you can't. You don't know who he is. Then that son of a gun starts banging one of my other buddies. Guy called Dave, another generic name. I'll tell you his name too. While she was with Josh. Again,
That barrel moves damn
the same
fast.
thing, just like 6 months later. They are now way older, so they date for a long time. So now my buddy Dave disappears. Dave is the type of guy, he gets a girlfriend, you don't see him again. He's still a really good friend, and he's the guy that tackled the super drunk guy that hit me from behind. I told that story the other night. Dave's a really good guy. Well, Dave is a really good friend, is what he is. He lacks in other aspects of life, as we all do, as I do for sure. I am not good at a lot of things. So they disappear for like, I don't know, 2 years or some shit. So like, we're all like 17, 18. Like I could drive. I can drive at this time, the next time we see them. Because they moved like down south to go like live around her real dad or some biological dad. And he got a job down working like Miami or something. I don't know. So now we're all out of school basically. But I think I was like 17 because this is like before Army. So Army was 1 month after I turned 18. I enlisted, when I was, like 18 and 20 something days or something. So we see, two whatever years later, we see Dave, the one that's with this girl walking down the road, and we're like, hey, that's fucking Dave. And I have no hard feelings. I mean, she wasn't my girlfriend. I never liked her. And not just because of that. I didn't like her to begin with. She's kind of a shitty person. Or not shitty, but just like not fun to be around, boring, but wanted to be the center of attention and all that. At the time, I had no empathy for her, but now looking back, she grew up rough in the sense of like she had a stepdad who was a nice guy, but the dude was such a hardcore alcoholic. He had to wake up about every hour and a half and pound a beer. Because we hung out at her house like twice. Normally we would hang out at her, like whoever her boyfriend was at the time, we'd hang out at their house. Because even then we had a party house. One of the guys, I can't remember the dude's name. He's a redhead. He's a fucking twat, super twat. He had a house with like a pool table, and parents that didn't give a shit, that buy you like cigarettes at like 13 years old and all that kind of stuff. One of those houses. Everybody had a house like that growing up. At the time you thought it was cool, but then when you became an adult, you're like, man, what a bunch of cunts. God damn, man. I would hate to have my fucking nieces or nephew hanging out in a house like that. Jesus Christ almighty. Where was I in the story? Oh yeah, Dave's back, right? So Dave's like probably 18, 19, because I think he's like 2 years older than me. What? Even though we were in the same grade. I think he like...
Zombies are close. Don't be stupid.
I don't think he failed. Maybe he started late or something. I don't remember why he was... All right, they yelled. My bad. I'm thinking about fucking a long time ago.
Time to catch my breath.
All right, I want to scout, though, because I got to find a car, because I think the game deleted my car. I think it deleted my car because I had Darkside installed, and then I uninstalled Darkside. That's probably why. I want to play Darkside, but then I can't do multiplayer. That's the only reason I had to uninstall it for the thing. So now the couple is back after 2 years, and they got a kid. They've been together the whole time. As far as we know, she didn't cheat on another BFF in that time. She's improving. New kid. Glorious. This goes on for another couple years. So it goes to we're like 2021. I'm out of the Army by now, medically discharged after about a year, and I'm back in town. They're living in a duplex around where we grew up. And now they have 2 kids. And my buddy's, he's back to being friends with the other buddy that he cheated on, or he didn't cheat, but she cheated on my buddy, the first buddy with this guy. Anyway, they're back to being buddies. I helped with that, right? I'm like, gives a fuck, man. She's a whatever. Don't worry about it. You can do better. And he has. That guy could always do better. My BFF that she cheated on with Dave or whatever, he could, he had no problem getting girls. It was just like when you're 14, a girl that puts out, that's a big deal. Fucking hell. The girl my first love, my 5th grade girlfriend, she lost her virginity in 8th grade to some fucking doofus. Like, the fuck? Whatever. I didn't shoot my shot. What are you gonna do? I didn't know I could shoot my shot at that age. Well, I mean, I knew I could, but I didn't think that would be appropriate. So, they're living together. Dave, girl, cheated on 2 of my, one friend and an acquaintance. to get to Dave. Starts having an affair with the first guy. The guy I knew from church, you know, when I was 14 or whatever, he was probably 16 because he was older than us by a little bit. I had a crush on his sister at one point. I didn't really look at his sister at that time because I think she was like 2-3 years younger than me. But then I ran into her at like a club many years later, and she was, hey, remember when we were at church together? You got some big booba. She had massive boobas. Sidicus would have loved her, man. She was like built right, built for tough, good looking woman. Then she had a lot of kids. Then she was built like a sensible station wagon caravan hybrid thing. So now all hell breaks loose. She's back to banging that dude with 2 kids, mind you, living with my buddy Dave. I was like, oh, that is terrible. That's terrible news. Inside, I'm like, ha ha, karma, motherfucker. I get back with the first guy. I didn't see this twist coming. You know me, I love stories, man. Because I warned all of them. That's why I'm not a big, like, I told you so, but I warned all of them. Even after they did the cheating and then they officially became boyfriend girl, I'm like, dude, her record is less than good. 3 strikes, you're out, man. The fuck? I was always trying to hook them up with, like, other people or whatever, but it's like, you know, back with the first guy. She tried to get into my man panties once when she was with Dave. I told him about it too, man. Well, it's one of those things that wasn't like straight up, like, give me your man panties. It was like, she was giving old Rawl the, you know, we were having a few beers, hanging out. Dave was doing whatever Dave was doing. I think he went to the store or something. And she started asking, because like her and I, like, she knew I wasn't a big fan, but I wasn't like mean to her. I just was cold because she cheated on all my friends. And she knew that, and I was never rude to her, but I wouldn't give her the attention that she would normally get, you know, from boys, girls, whatever. Because she was also a bully. She was a mean girl, so she had this like group of friends that, like, you know, looked up to her for some goddamn reason. Because bullies are looked upon because they're perceived as strong at that age, so that's why. But anyway, don't worry about that. But anyway, it wasn't enough to where I was like, you dirty dog. But I did tell Dan, I'm like, man, I think your girl's giving me the googly eye. And he's like, yeah, she probably was. Because he was over her at that time. He wanted to break up with her. He was like done, but they had the kids. So now she's back with the first guy. And like, they have to call the cops to come and like be security guards while she's like moving her stuff out of this place. Because like everybody wants to beat everybody up, and I guess there was like some threats or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there for all that shit. I can only tell you what I was there for. So I'm there at the time because I'm roommating with Dave now because he needs the money. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Because I could totally live with my parents. I get along with my parents, so it's like I don't mind living with them, and they love me living with them because I can help them like move shit or whatever, you know. And we get along, so it's not a bad thing. But at the time, I'm like, yeah, I'll move in, give you some money. I think I was like full-blown drunkie back then, though, so I fucking probably missed a couple payments. Anyway, it didn't last long. So I'm there for the separation of assets. You know, the cops are there doing their thing. You know, it was all cool and all that. Like, I even helped them move. Like, I had an old Toyota hatchback, you know, Celica GTS, and I was like throwing toys in there, and then the shitty girl came over and was like, what are you doing? And then her her old boyfriend that's new again was like, no, he offered, because we're buddies. I mean, sort of, you know, acquaintance buddies. The number 2 and 3 were very close friends. 2 is one of my BFFs. 3 was like pretty close friend. The kind of guy you want a foxhole with you for sure. That's why we were friends. I appreciate such things. So they move away. They go away. Boom, gone. Couple, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 years later, they move to like Washington State or something, from what I hear. They take the kids with them. So that's a real bummer for my buddy, you know, Dave, whatever. And then they pop out a few more kids over the years, I guess. The only reason I know any of that is because my buddy's mother would keep in touch with her because of the kid. Cut to 10, 15 years later, or wait, not 10, 15 years later, maybe less, who knows when. Anyway, she messages me on Facebook wanting to connect. She wanted to connect with me on Facebook. 2-3 messages trying to connect with old Raw Hair. Why? No clue. Don't care. Never message her back. Would you like to connect with so-and-so? You goddamn out your mind. No, I would not like to connect with so-and-so. And even though she did a very close-up one of these things, man, you could tell she had more kids since I last saw her, which is fine. But Raw was in his prime. The balls on that chick, man. Everybody, F's in chat. Or no, not F's. 07's in chat for the she who will not be named. Man, I hope you're doing well, madam, and I hope your kids grew up badass and living a little better than you. Because, like I said, she grew up rough. Not super rough as far as, I don't think she was, like, getting beaten up or, like, you know, assaulted or anything, but it just, you know, weird lifestyle. God damn, that story cracks me up thinking about it. The best twist is going back to the first guy, though. I mean, that's just the bee's knees. He was a good-looking guy, too. Like, he was ripped. He looked like one of them, like, gymnasts, you know, the first guy. He's like a martial artist. I think he had a small pee-pee because the girls always made fun of him, which I'm like, that's not very nice. So he's probably like I don't know, who knows. But for whatever reason, I always thought that dude should get laid more than he did. In fact, his buddy, his other piece of shit buddy, was really good looking, and he got to be boyfriends with my, like, love of my life in high school, Ursula. She was gorgeous and beautiful, smart, and all that. But he was like a dildo, and he's like way older than her by a couple years. She dumped him like as soon as she went to high school, and then she like dated like football players and shit, which is what she should have done. That was the appropriate choice. All right, that's enough of that story. God damn it, I went down memory lane all crazy. Like, that's probably not to me. Crazy schizo, yeah. If you deal with mental, like the cool thing about my friends is most of them, their parents were together, and you know all that. I had a lot of acquaintances from, you know, broken families and bad situations and all that, but mostly it'd be like a single mom, but the mom would be amazing. So it's like, it sucks, but it's like the mom's really badass.
This should be useful.
Or tries to be. I had one close buddy who had like a rough go of it a little bit. Like it wasn't rough when I first met him, and then it kind of got weird because he just had one of those mothers that, you know, the boyfriend was more important to her, or not more important, but like she'd kind of like bend over backwards for a boyfriend, when she should have been, you know, bending over backwards for my buddy, you know.
I'm fully recovered.
Oh, I forgot to scan, didn't I? Yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm very I'm in a very odd mood tonight, I think. What are you gonna do?
Setting up an outpost here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna set up an outpost here too, brother. I really do.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
I agree, sir. It should clear up. Hopefully it does. Boop. Boop. This is a tutorial start lethal zone. If you were not here when I started this community, that was probably last week or something.
It still has a ton of untapped potential.
I agree, sir. Untapped. Wait a minute. What was that? How much does that thing weigh? Where'd you go? Yeah, that's a 3-pounder. Nice. Makes me heavy though. God dog it. That's why I love this lightweight axe. This ultralight's badass, man. Like, if you got somebody with marathon but they don't have like discipline, ultralight PPK, you still probably lightweight. Hopefully, still get it done. Still get it done. All right, how are we looking over here at the home front? All right, I need more materials for Infirmary 2. I kind of want to get my Red Talon Workshop. I don't like fucking having to upgrade that shit. I don't even think I can upgrade it to 3 unless I have, what, a construction worker or something? Anybody know that off the top of their head, what skill you need for tier 3? I never get construction workers. Not really into that. Oh, wits. What do we got? Discipline. Yes. I love discipline. Makes me happy. But I'm not going to get marathon 9 times out of 10.
Not too bad, I guess.
Where's that at? Oh, there it is.
I think we've scavenged everything this place had.
I think you're correct. How are we doing on influence, by the by? Oh, we got a lot of influence. And that's another pro tip. If you're on lethal doing your first playthrough, if you do multiplayer, you can get a lot of influence, you know, in other people's maps. Kind of nice. There's a lot of things you can do to like, you know, circumnavigate lethal. You don't have to just do it on your own or everything. You can get your buddies. That greatly increases your effectiveness. I haven't had sex since the late 80s. Is that true? Nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, yeah, at some point we all run out of sex. I can't remember who told me it. I don't remember if it was an older, like, wiser person or if it was one of my buddies, but they were like, you know, one day you're gonna have sex for the last time and you won't know it's your last time. And I was like, God damn, that hit me hard. There's a lot of versions of that, of course. You know, like you never know when you're gonna say goodbye to somebody for the last time. Because that's happened to me. You know, I've had like pretty good friends. You know, you say bye, you don't know it's your last time, and then years later, you're like, God damn, that was the last time I saw that dude. Like my buddy in high school I told y'all about, we were going to join the army together, but then I graduated early to join early. So he graduated with the rest of the class. Like, I never saw that dude again. What are you going to do? Shit happens. I almost lost my virginity to his ex-girlfriend. She was kind of round, but like in a very good way. She was so sexy in her own way, but she was like, you know, round.
No more deadheads, but that won't last long.
But in a good way, not in the unhealthy way. Like she was like a cheerleader. She did like ROTC stuff. Or she wasn't a cheerleader. She was or no, she was a cheerleader, right? Oh, fuck. What was she? I can picture her in the skirt. Yeah, I think she was she was a freshman cheerleader because they separated the freshmen from the rest of the high school. They did the same thing with the football team. So you had like the freshman football team, the freshman cheer team. Because I think in our sophomore year, I think she switched over to like just pure ROTC stuff, like rifle team, drill team, all that kind of stuff. I was on the rifle team, of course. Goddamn sniper. Operator. Nah, I just had good eyesight and Boy Scout training. Boy Scouts teach you good. Pretty good at the bow, too. The shitty, like, little civilian bow that they let us use. It's like these plastic, like, I don't know, low-grade hunting bow type looking things. Got pretty good at that thing. Man, it fucked my arm up, though. If you don't use a damn arm guard when you're learning how to fire a bow. In fact, even when you learn how to fire a bow, use one of those string plates, whatever the hell they call them things. That'll save you some pain. Shit hurts. I wonder what the draw weight was. Because I was doing that when I was like 11, 12.
Give your neighbor a hand.
And I remember it was, you know, it had some, like strength to it, but nothing insurmountable. I bet you they were like 30-pound weight or something stupid. Nah, not 30 pounds. Yeah, maybe. Because it's not like our targets were that far away. I mean, they felt far away when you didn't know what you were doing, but it wasn't that far away. All right, did I loot everything? Yeah, let's do this over here. I wish I appreciated the Boy Scouts more. Because my dad made me be in the Boy Scouts because it was our youth program at church, the Mormon church. If you don't know, Boy Scouts of America, like 80-something% of the Boy Scouts of America was Mormons because it was our youth program for the boys. Now I think they're just called the Scouts now, and it's all like intersex, right? I believe that's how it works. I don't really pay attention now. But I wish I appreciated it more. But my dad made me do it. I'd rather have like hung out with my buddies, played video games, fucking rode my BMX around town, you know. I didn't want to go camping with a bunch. Because the issue is I didn't like the Mormon kids I had to go to Boy Scouts with. I liked like 2 of them. The other ones were like bully little rich kid shits that I wanted to fucking execute. Not real. I just wanted to choke them a little. Just a little. But old Raw here didn't. They were all bigger than Raw because they were older. And I wasn't a badass at that time. I am not a badass now either. But I'm more of a badass I am now than I was when I was 11. I could stand up for myself, though, which was good. Like, mentally. And I did. And I always try to protect the other 2 guys. There's 2 guys that they like to fuck with. And they didn't, like, I think I just didn't like them. And they didn't like me because I didn't like them. Because I call things out. When people are being shitty, I call it out. So, like, at that age, there's a lot of, like, bullying going on. And I'd call shit out. And they didn't appreciate such things. Alright, I'll take on one of that. No, this is bad. Alright, fine. Your greatest tactic early on, it retreats. Their greatest weapon is that stupid scream that multiplies them infinitely. Your greatest tactic is run away. Yeah, I hear you. What do you want? What do you want? I'm talking to myself here. Uncle Phil's an Eagle Scout. I was basically an Eagle Scout, but I didn't do the ceremony thing because I didn't give a shit. Like, what was it? Like, I think Life was right before Eagle Scout, right? So I was I was a star, and then I was currently a Life, and I was currently our platoon guide, I believe. I was only 14, right? My dad was our scoutmaster, and we had a democratic vote. In fact, the guy, remember the guy who went back to the girl, like the girl cheated on the first guy, that first guy, and then she went back to him? That guy's dad was our scoutmaster at one point, which is hilarious. And he wasn't in the scouts, which is weird. Normally a scoutmaster has a kid there, but his kid probably didn't want to do that. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So I was a Life, but part of the rules was I had all the merit badges. I had all the shit. Part of the rules was you had to have like X amount of time in leadership, but I was too young to have that because I was only like 14 or whatever. And I was becoming Order of the Arrow around this time. I was selected for the Order of the Arrow, where some like dude whispers in your ear. I don't even know what the fuck he said. I think he complimented something like, "Hey man, nice ass." And I said, "Right on, brother." Hoorah. I barely remember that because it was only like one ceremony, you know. It was like the choosing ceremony, and I didn't go to whatever the other thing was. Didn't care. So I'm 14. I am over the Boy Scouts at this point. I've been in the Boy Scouts since I was like 11, and I basically Eagle Scout material because I did all the things. Yeah, because the work is easy. If you just do it, it's easy. It's like write 500 words about the ecology of blah, blah, blah. Fine. Get good at shooting guns. That was a lot of fun. Thank you. Shotgun and arrow. I did all that in one summer. Mistake. I should have saved one for each summer. Then I could have had a fun class. Because a lot of the classes are fucking boring. Best thing the Boy Scouts ever taught me was how to make a flotation device out of your pants. If you fall overboard, whatever you're wearing, whether it be jeans, pants, shorts, whatever, if all you got's a t-shirt, use that shit. It's not as good, but use it. Basically, tie off all the holes as best you can, and then scoop air into whatever article of clothing we're using. We'll use jeans in this matter. That'd be one of the better ones. Catch air, use it as a flotation device. If you got jeans, whatever, you can put your head in between the legs. That is the best survival tip I have ever gotten from the Boy Scouts of America. That and how to like pop a bad guy in his ass at 100 yards. That was a good time. All right, I've already looted this place, right? Nah, I probably need to get gas cans or something. Oh yeah, I got to listen to you. I apologize. I'm in a weird mood tonight. Gotta look, man, but we passed the arches. What, like St. Louis or something? But yeah, so long story short, I had everything to be an Eagle Scout, but I had to be squad leader for like another 6 months, and then do my final Eagle Scout volunteer. You know, what the hell is it called? The volunteer. I don't know. Like I helped my brother do his. He like built benches for the church, and that was his Eagle Scout project. That's what it was. Eagle Scout project. So all I had to do was be like squad leader or whatever leadership, like assistant squad leader or whatever for another 6 months. And then my Eagle Scout project, I would have been an Eagle Scout. But I retired early as a Life and squad leader. Honey badgers don't care. So I like to say that I am a fucking Eagle Scout in spirit because I'm badass. I did it early at 14. My brother became an Eagle Scout when he was like 17 or something like that. And I helped him with his project, which he built like park benches for the church. I've helped a lot of guys do that because my dad made me. He didn't give me choice. My dad loved going to church because it was his social hour. My dad worked a lot. He had a lot of kids. But going to church was like 3 hours of chill to him because he worked a lot. And then he would hang out for another 2 hours socializing with his church buddies. Looking back on it, I'm glad he was able to do that. And I love my dad. He's like my favorite guy in the world. My mom's my favorite girl in the world. Love my parents' dad. They're saints. I just wish I could have appreciated that time better. But at that time, man, that time I was over it. I was having a rough go of it. Rough go of it. St. Louis is like McDonald's, huh? They couldn't afford the other arch. Yeah, whatever. Hey, we got Yaz TV in chat. Hail and welcome, Yaz TV. But that's cool that you're an Eagle Scout. I'm going to call you Father Filth because that makes me happy. Father Filth. Is it just me or are you still showing Star Citizen as a game? I'm not showing the game, but I'm showing it in my information because we're now in our third iteration of tonight's stream for a variety of reasons. Bugs, features, lack of PvP content. What are we doing? Lethal. Yeah, lethal. With the tutorial heroes. Because when I say tutorial start, I think people think that I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to do lethal. That's not what I'm doing. I'll give you like pro tips if you hang out with me, but I'm not going to like make a guide. There's already good guides out there like Brian Menard. He makes good guides for that. Did I watch those? No. That's not how we roll when we play single player games. But he's a nice guy too, by the way. Follow him if you're into State of Decay. He's a nice guy. This might repeat, but I was an Eagle Scout. Yeah, I caught that, brother man. Yeah, I was basically an Eagle Scout. I just didn't want to be in Boy Scouts for those 6 months and then build like fucking benches. Well, I would have built the benches, but I didn't want to be in there for 6 more months as leadership. I was over it. Yeah, nobody molested me either. Nobody got molested in like the Mormon church around me ever. I never even felt. They do, the Mormon church was weird for like sex just because they would ask you like, do you masturbate? Because that's a sin. And if you do masturbate, you wouldn't be able to go to the temple to do the baptismal of the dead. You can Google that if you want to know what that is. And then, I lied about that. I admitted to like, I smoked one cigarette at that time and I think I like kissed a girl or did something like maybe like, I don't know, squeezed an ass or a boob or something. I admitted to that, but I wouldn't admit to masturbating because they shamed you. And for a long time, I was shamed about masturbating. Like every time I did it, I'm like, God damn it, man, quit doing that. It's bad. But of course, I got to the age of fucking sapience, and I'm like, oh, you sons of bitches need to fucking kick rocks out of my life. This is a completely normal thing that you should not be making little dudes and little girls feel guilty about. Fucking let me watch all the RoboCop, Aliens, goddamn Rambo that I want, but I see a booby, I get grounded? It's a bad rule set you're teaching me, you sons of bitches. That's a bad rule set. I get salty about that, but I think in the grand scheme of things, I had a wonderful childhood, though, by the by. Don't let me twist it. I try to tell you guys entertaining stories, and that's usually the negative ones, the ones that stick with you. Yeah, I never got molested either. The closest thing I came to is I had a buddy whose brother, I believe, was a perv. And he did some things. He didn't molest me, but I think he was targeting some of us. I didn't know it at the time, of course. I was a kid. But I look back, I'm like, that dude's a creeper. But he's not in prison, and I still know of him because I'm still friends with the guy. But, yeah, I think he's probably like one of those guys that just likes to look and not, do anything about it, thankfully. Oh, don't order me around. Hail and welcome, Polar Arcade. If I want to say I'm playing Star Citizen, I'll say I'm playing Star Citizen. Yeah, I do need to fix that, though. Thanks for helping me out with that. Where are we at here? Yeah, we fixed that part, and now we got to fix this part. I forgot to fix that part. I only fixed the one part. But you got to fix 2 parts. Copy that. Boop. Oh, God damn it. I hit cancel, didn't I? That's muscle memory. What are you going to do? Muscle memory giveth and taketh away. That's why it's harder to relearn things than it is to learn them for the first time. Muscle memory. Nice, nailed it. Third time's the charge. Charm. Yeah, I'm getting tired, I think. State of Decay. Thank you, please. Good God. What is state? Oh, that's State of War. I thought that was like a DLC for everything. I'm about to get excited. That'd be nice if we got some more DLC. How you cats doing, man? Y'all gaming? Y'all's and Polar Arcade. Y'all try out the Star Citizen yet? Did you figure out why you were having issues? Yeah, I know, man. I caught you. Thanks for telling me. You guys tell me about that. It's good. It's good. You were thrown in the woods, left attendant for 15-year-old 3. I did. It wasn't 3 days for me. It was 24 hours, but I was 12. So I got a tin can, like a chunky soup can. I could put anything I wanted in the chunky soup can, and then I had to go live in the woods for 24 hours on my own. Is that what you're talking about? But yeah, that was for survival? Merit badge or something like that? Man, that's a long time ago, dude. I'm going to be rusty on my damn merit badge name. But I think it was It's called like survival or something like that. But yeah, I did a version of that for sure. I had to build a 40-yard bridge. We did that for fun. We'd build like rope bridges and stuff. It was for a merit badge, but I don't remember which merit badge that was because it was just a fun thing to do. Get an engineer to offer his time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had a really cool summer camp that I'd go to. It's called La Noche Central Florida. I haven't been there since I was a kid, so I couldn't drive there, but I could probably find it. A lot of mosquitoes. You had to like swim a mile, which was really hard for me, man. I don't know why, but swimming was just fucking taxed me. I could swim really well. I could swim like fast too for my size and everything. But like the endurance swimming, the miles, and then like, you know how when you first got to summer camp, you had to like prove that you could swim really well. And like you had to like swim like 300 meters or something like that. Like doing all the things like backstroke and that. I was always like wobbly leg when I left the pool after that thing. I don't know why, but that's the way it was. Because I could run forever, but I couldn't swim forever. Like the mile one was real fucked with me, you know? Like I'd have to take a break. And it was in a lake, you know? It was like a fucking lake. It was cold and shivery. Ugh. Yeah, our summer camp costs money, so I'm sure they took donated materials. I remember one time we were popping ketchup that expired 20 years prior to the time that I was there. We opened this, I'm like, what the fuck? I've never seen ketchup like that. And then you look at the day, it was like 20 years old. I just think a box got stuck. That wasn't normal. That was just like a boo-boo. But there was a box, I guess, got stuck way in the back, like 20 years ago. That's some old ketchup. That was funny as shit. And then we started like trying to like fight each other, like, I'll get you with the ketchup. Because it wasn't red. It was like fucking crazy colors. Yeah. This is probably full of botulism now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, dude. Back in my time, they let us get away with shit. Like we'd have like firecrackers and everything. Like one year, like because I didn't like to camp with the Mormons because they were just fucking boring and shitty and snotty. So I like to do what they called provisional. Provisional is like if for whatever reason you couldn't go to summer camp with your troop, you would join provisional. And then you would go with random people. 1,000 times better than the Mormon church, the Mormon troop experience. 1,000 times better. You had guys that had to go to like court for something. There was one guy who was like 16 because he could drive. And like, because you weren't allowed to have a car as a scout, even if you could like legally drive. It was just against the rules at summer camp for obvious reasons. But this guy had like court that he had to go to. So he was allowed to have his car, but he had to give the keys to the, you know, the troop leader lady or whatever. So of course, you going to court today? Get us some cigarettes and this and that. I'll take about them. Come back with treasure. We used to smoke these cigarettes. I don't know I still to this day don't know where these things came from, but they were literally wrapped in a green leaf. And I think there's a little bit of tobacco in it. And then these two cats, that's what they were Mormons too, but they were also in provision because they didn't fucking like camp with Mormons. Nothing wrong with Mormons, great people, but god damn, I don't like hanging out with them too long. Boring as shit. Snobby sometimes. At least at that age. You know, this is the age of that kind of shit. That was the best time I had. Was the last time I was there. It was in that provision. I wish I went to provision not provision. Provisional. I think it was provisional. That was the word. But anyway, I had a way better time with those cats. Way better time. We kicked ass that year too. I think it was like the first year that provisional won shit. Like we were winning awards and like competitions and stuff because we all got along so good. We worked together and we were older, right? Because like you're competing against 11-year-olds, right? You can fucking hell dunk them when you're 14 or whatever. But anyway, we had like fireworks, right? So we go on operator missions to like launch. We do this every year too, by the by. But we try to get the bottle rockets to go into the counselors' windows because they leave them open sometimes, or all the time, really, because it's hot. So what you would do is you'd have a cot or bed if you're a counselor, and then you'd use mosquito netting, and then you'd open everything up. And we would do bad things. We would like set off like a chain of firecrackers or anything. I didn't like the bottle rocket one because I didn't want anything to catch on fire. You know, everything's flammable back in the day. But luckily, it was very wet when I would go camping. It was always like thunderstorming. Like I almost got fucking struck by lightning when I was at Boy Scouts. Fucking scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. It's true too. All the shit that they tell you is true. It's like you feel goosebumps, the hair raises on the back of your neck, and then boom. And then I didn't get knocked out, but I think just the blast shocked me and freaked me out. And I was on the ground. I was like, fuck me. Like right there, big ass tree was just blammoed, man. It was like fucking wood chips flying in the air and stuff. Oh, Raw almost got superpowers. I'd be a different cat nowadays than that. Some bitch got me. Goddamn. Should have been walking. That was like a monsoon. But I like walking in monsoons. It's comforting to me. I'd put my kids in the Boy Scouts, but the Scouts in my area have strong. Yeah. Like I said, in my time, the Mormon Church pulled out of the Boy Scouts, so they're going to do their own thing. So I don't know what there are no Boy Scouts as far as I know. There's like scouts. It's intersex, I believe now. But the Boy Scouts that I grew with, I believe, is done, which is sad because I think boys and girls should be separated for like a week and for scouting, because it's hard to concentrate at that age when you got like cute girls around. It just is. You know, high school's tough. Why? Because fucking Jenny is hot. And I'd rather hang out with Jenny and talk with her and try to flirt with her than learn biology. It's just the way it is. I want to learn biology up close and personal. You know what I mean, guys? Not from some dusty old crusty book. Fuck that thing. Jenny's got biology. I got biology. Let's biology. You know what I mean? It's just tough to learn things. But in the Boy Scouts, I learned fast because you don't have distractions like that. Now, at the time, I'm like, fuck that. Let's get girls in. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, I think we're about caught up, give or take. Yeah, but I think the Boy Scouts is a good choice. Yeah. But it's like anything. People are like, yeah, but somebody, molested a kid once. I'm like, dude, that goes on in any organization. You want to hear a stat that nobody knows? I found this interesting. I didn't know it either. I personally, me thinking about it, thought it would be a higher percentage. But all right, so famously, we all know that the Catholic Church has been acting a fool. The main thing that was bad was the fact that they tried to cover that shit up for as long as they did because they didn't want to give a bad name to the church. So they all need to be punished for such things. But the stereotype is that Catholic priests molest kids at a higher rate than anybody else. It's not true. If you look at the numbers, Catholic priests molest kids right on par with any group, the general public. It's just you hear about it because it's a Catholic church and they're supposed to be above such things. They are not. They are human. But the super crime was the covering it up. I mean, super crime is fucking molesting kids because it's one of the worst crimes you can do because it's a lifelong thing and then it destroys more than even the life of that one victim, But anyway, we all know this is bad. But the Catholic Church covering it up, that's really effing bad too because those cats weren't even predators. They were just fucking bureaucrats that are trying to protect their own interests, just like any other corporation. You always hear me raging at corporations, and that's why. Because, people that are not evil can do evil things if you put them in the bureaucracy. Same with, cults, militaries, anything. They get... let's listen to Cleo here.
Citizens are instructed to relocate to area designated Trumbull Valley at their earliest convenience. Sorry, folks. Just a little radio malfunction there. Please, go about your business.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. We've done that many, many times. Oh, knots are good. I forgot almost all the knots, except for the basic ones like square knot and fish knots and stuff. But the super cool ones, I kind of forgot how to do them. You don't need to do the super cool ones unless you're like a merchant marine or something. I really like Slipknots. Not that band, but the actual Slipknot. It's pretty good. I always thought it was cool how you could, do it one way and it's tight, do it the other way and loosens it right up. That's a good knot. I could probably figure it out off the top of my head if I practice, but usually I just use square knots nowadays. I don't really knot too often, except for maybe your shoes. And even then, I don't really do that too often. I like things where they don't have laces. Flippity flops, slippies, boots. Well, my boots have laces. I take that back. I don't really wear boots too often anymore. They are constricting. When I was a kid, I hated wearing shoes, man. I go everywhere barefoot, fast as shit. In fact, my BFF growing up, Basil, he had a birthday. I think he was turning 8 years old, and I couldn't go because I wouldn't put shoes on. I don't think I'd take a bath either, one or the other. Ain't got time for that. I got shit to do. Like a little, little shit. In fact, my 8th birthday was amazing. My mom like did all this like carnival stuff and hired a guy with a video camera that I then recorded over with like wrestling a couple years later. Fucking asshole kid. Fuck you. I'd love to see that video. God damn. Like once a year I think back on recording over that videotape like, you motherfucker, why'd you do that? I was a kid, that's why. Fine, I forgive you. Thank you. Alright, where was I? That's alright. Oh, the next, because my buddy's, you know, he's only like a couple months older than me, but he was in the year ahead of me, you know, so we never went to like, we went to the same schools, but not in the same class. So anyway, my 8th birthday was amazing. It was so cool. I was barefoot the whole goddamn time. My birthday, I do what I want. Do what I want. And this was like a big birthday party because it was a carnival in front of the house, you know, so there's like games. My itty bitty little sister, who was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 at the time, was like setting up solo cups so we could knock them down this like bowling game. She's adorable.
I've got something for you.
My whole class was there and other kids because it was a big, you know, it was a big party. You know, everybody there. Everybody wants to hang out Rawl. Back then, everybody wanted to hang out Rawl. God damn, sexy. I don't know if 8-year-olds can be cool, but goddamn, I could feel it. No, just kidding. I don't know how cool that was. Probably wasn't very cool. Depends on who you ask. But yeah, I was barefoot that whole goddamn time. And I was dying of the flu like the day before, too. I had like a gnarly... That was my first major sickness I could remember was my sickness before my 8th birthday. Because I couldn't get warm, so I'd get under the blanket. And if you took the blanket off me, like steam would rise. You know, I was like boiling. My God, I was fucking... Oof. Luckily, I was okay by the time my birthday rolled around, so I could walk around barefoot. Hashtag Florida man. I was a cute kid too. I really was. Because my whole life I've had like low self-esteem. But like I'll go back and look at pictures of my youth. I'm like, man, you're a good looking kid, man. What the fuck?
I'm back.
Why'd you hate yourself so much? Brain worms. That's what it was. Brain worms. They get you. Alright, this guy's probably gonna get tired soon, right? Yeah, let's put that away. Let's give you an appropriate weapon of some kind. I don't have a tier. I need a fucking other rucksack, right? But I don't have a car. I need to go to that construction site, like in that middle neighborhood area. Nah, we'll do that later. Let's catch up with you cats while I peruse thing. Or no, this guy needs a fucking break. Give me a second here. Let me get him a weapon. Yeah, let's get you a weapon.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to use the AK-47 right now. Or any time, to be honest with you. And let's give you a blunt. Oh, nice. I always use blunt weapons unless they specialize because it swings the fastest. And the AI seems to be the most capable with such things. Breaching here is pretty good. That's better, but I might want to use that. It's about equal. Yeah, it's fine. Good to go. You do you, brother. You do you. All right, give me Allison. Hot garbage, Allison. No, she's not hot garbage. She just... Why can't you breathe well? What's your deal? Desperate. Wait, no. Wrong one. Insomnia. Oh, she can't sleep. Yeah, I probably couldn't sleep in insomnia apocalypse. Yeah, that negative. Well, I mean, it's not a horrific one. Negative 20 in the grand scheme of things ain't bad. It's really bad at the beginning, though, because she's got 89 stamina. That is not good. So she is what we call a disposable hero, as the great Metallica once sung. Oh, man, that song will hit you in the feels sometimes. Man, I haven't listened to that album in fucking years. Any of those albums. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I listened to Metallica. It's probably like that new stuff. You know how they make new stuff every blue moon? Probably listen to that shit. I don't know.
Who's going on a meds run? We need
Your mother, that's who. Quit talking to me. I'm talking about chat, NPC. Let's learn how to tie knots with Jenny. Yeah, she knows how to tie knots. That's good. You know what Boy Scouts eat? Brownies. Yeah, that's a good joke. Good joke. I don't think I ever dated a brownie that I know. Well, because the Mormon church didn't have brownies. They had something else for the young women, the girls. They had something else. Like it was called like Starlight or Sunshine or the fuck was it? Something like that. But it wasn't the brownies. I don't know why they didn't do brownies. My message is being checked by the biggest pervert on Twitch. Oh no, I believe in freedom of speech, man. Like, as long as you don't break toss, you can say whatever the hell you want. Or, like, aggressively be toxic towards my viewers. You can be toxic towards me, I can defend myself. But my buddies are here for a good time, and I would like to show them that. So, but, you know, we have a very cool chat. I can't remember the last troll we had. It was fucking years ago, for all I know. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Rosie beat me to it. Oh, yeah. There you go. New Starship Troopers game. There's a new Starship Troopers game? What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me about this before? All this talking, y'all didn't tell me about a new Starship Troopers game? Fucking, why do I... Do you know me, guys? I thought we were buddies, man. I know we're not IRL buddies. You know, I don't know, like, the smell of your fucking coffee or anything, but come on, man. We're pretty good friends for digital friends. That's how it'll be all right. Starship Troopers game trailer. I think there was like an RTS. What the fuck? You don't need a trailer. You want a trailer, sir. Boop. Can't type today. No, that's old. Oh no, that's it right there. Oh, he's played it. So he's played it. This is worth the buy. He's one of my favorite viewers. Let's just watch this whole thing. Fuck it. I'll be like one of the big YouTuber guys. What's my hotkey for that? That's the one.
Real-time strategy game set in the Starship Troopers movies universe. Take command of the mobile infantry and do your part in the war against the Iraqi.
This guy kind of reminds me of Zach. I don't know why. Just this person. No, he doesn't. Zach's more cool. Not cool as in cool.
Yes, guys, this is
but
Starship Troopers. I've been looking forward to this ever since I played the demo a few months ago. I can't even remember when it was. It was a while ago, I know that. I've been really looking forward to getting me mitts on this one. It's not the full game, this. It's half of the campaign. The campaign, I believe, is 20 missions
Let me know
long,
if you can't hear him.
And I was given the first 10. A lot of the juicy stuff's in the second half of the campaign.
Oh, so it is an RTS. Right on.
So that's why this is kind of like...
I've purchased a few RTSs in the last, like, 2 years, like, for nostalgia, and I've never played them. I played, like, one time on May the 4th Be With You, Star Wars one. So I just don't think they're my Jimmy Jam anymore.
So
and if I did, I'd probably play one of the Total War games, because I haven't played one since the first Rome a long time ago.
That I didn't like, and a lot of people didn't like.
But yeah, if you guys specifically want to talk to Rawl, if you at me, that'll help me see it when I'm monologuing. Apologies. I should try to keep up a little better.
It's really, really neat the way you can send your troops through. Your rocket troops will, or mortar troops will automatically hang behind you.
Really? Plumbers? 10%? That seems high.
To equip everybody into the right.
I didn't know. It's not 10%.
And it's
for that, right? It's more than
so fast.
That seems high to me. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Chance to react.
That's 1 in 10. 1 in 10.
When the arachnids are going mental. Another thing that
can't be right, right? I hope it's not right.
They're a 3-man team, and they could block
that's a scary number, man.
Group of machine gunners, assault rifle.
Well, the word molest is that could be anything. That could just be like inappropriateness, you know, like smack. Because back in my day, a coach would smack you on your ass, like in Little League. So you're like 8, 9 years old, and you got a grown man smacking you on the ass. Nowadays, that'd be considered molestation, I believe, right?
So that's a huge fix.
So if those kinds of incidences are, then yeah, I could probably see 10%.
So that's all good.
But in the classic sense of what I think of when I see that word, I hope it's nowhere near 10%, because that's scary. Sorry about that. I try to mute that.
Movies as well.
Allergies been kicking my ass.
Show you any of that because I don't want to kind of spoil it. But the way they've structured the missions in the game, some of them are underground, most of them are on the surface, fighting bug nests and
moon cookies. I like cookies. I don't know about moon cookies. If you're talking about moon pies, I don't like moon pies.
Well thought out, a lot of them. With some nice objectives that just seem a little bit out of reach, and you've got to really go into the danger zone to get them.
Oh yeah, that movie's so quotable. I love that movie so much. If you like that, you've never read Armor. It's a book. Read Armor. A lot of people haven't read it, but it's very good.
Realism mode.
I read it when I was 11, 12, and it's left a big impression on me. I think that's a lot of the reason I fucking joined the army.
But it's all
I had like a fucking savior complex or something. I don't know.
A lot of the time,
or not a savior complex,
a lot of casualties.
Different kind of complex.
Starting to get through your defense if you're trying to hold.
This does not look like a new game.
Side at a time, and
is this like a remaster? Is that what they did? They remastered an old Starship Troopers.
Reinforcements if you've got the chance. It's brilliant stuff. Really enjoyed it. It's not like a normal RTS.
Yeah, I love all Starship Trooper references. I love that movie.
pump out the units. In this,
What I
you
love
ca-
is
this
recently,
more of a
like semi-recently, they were
tactical
talking
real-time
about
game. You don't get to
how
pump out
people
shit
don't
tons of
realize
units.
that
You don't
you know
get to
Starship
build
Troopers was
buildings.
satire. It was like
it was rudimentary.
it was a
base building, if you like. You can build
commentary
2 or 3
on
buildings that give you access to
our
certain
current
higher
governments,
tier
you know,
troops.
and war
But
and all that
if
kind of
you don't
stuff.
have the supply points,
But
you
people
can't
don't
get
take
them
it as
anyway,
satire. They
and
take it as
supply
like
points are very rare in this
pro-fascism.
game. So a lot of the time,
And it
you'll
makes
be
because it
out
pumps you
trying
up,
to
right?
keep alive
But it was like a
4 or 5
warning
or sometimes
against
up
that,
to
right?
6
That was the whole
squads,
premise of
and you've gotta
Starship
put
Troopers.
them in the right positions.
But
take care
people
of them,
use
they
Starship
level up,
Troopers
they
for
get
like
more expertise
nationalism,
until they
you know,
become a
and
lead,
fascist.
and then they get a little few
That
powers
cracks
that
me
they
up.
can use when they become
Not a good
lead. There's
topic for
different
church,
classes
bro.
as
They will
well.
ban you.
In the
What are you
first
talking about?
10 hours,
Something that I
10
said or
missions,
something
you get
Uncle
snipers,
Phil was
rockets,
talking about?
mortars, machine guns, and
And I'm
things
not
like that.
saying
So
anything against
there's a lot to kind
TOS.
of play with. On the
I believe
map.
we can talk
Now,
about
the
anything
way
as long as it's
the
not gonna,
whole
like,
game works
you know,
with the
I don't want to get too
arachnids
detailed
is
about those type of
they'll have
topics because
hives,
people
nests,
have
if you
had that
like,
happen to them, and I don't want to
and there'll
fucking
be,
bum them out.
icons of bugs on that actual nest.
That's why I use different
And
words.
If they are red,
and
that means
I
there's still
speak in
bugs
vague
the
terms about
nest,
it as
so
I'm
you don't wanna be
talking, so
sending
they can
troops in
avoid
there
the
to
person
blow
typing it
or them
if
just
they
get
want to.
wrecked. So you have to kind of lure the bugs out. Now, to do that, you have to go close to the nest. The closer you get to the nest,
This
the
looks
more
fun as
inclined
shit,
the
though.
bugs
It really
are to come out
does.
and attack you.
I just have to
But
relearn how to play
it gets
RTS. I don't
harder.
remember how to play these damn
There's
games.
also bug holes connected.
This was
to
the only reason I
nest,
wanted a gaming
which will
PC back in the
also
day that were
spawn
for
as a
these
red line
games.
moves up from
They were
left
the
to
only
right,
ones that
and
consoles
line
didn't really
hits
have.
The right-hand side, a swarm will come out. So you have to make sure that you're not in the vicinity of a bug hole when they're coming out. And the way
I think
that the
he's like
maps are
Upper
designed,
Midlands.
sometimes
Let's
you
get
have to
this
go past the
accent.
bug hole to get
England's
to the
got a
hive
fucking million
that's
accents. You
supplying
can
that
walk
bug
like
hole, 'cause you
10
can't
kilometers
take out
that
a
way and they have a
bug hole.
completely different
You've gotta
accent.
take
It's
out the
crazy.
hive.
I've never
So
been there, but I know a lot of guys that
it's a really
live
cool
there.
mechanic
from
because
there.
it puts you in danger. You've got to think about how you're going to do this. And another thing, if another swarm comes
More
from
base
another
defense,
part of the
right
map,
on.
because the
Paladin
bug holes
King.
all over the map.
Yeah, I got a bit of a
While
Paladin
you're
King.
trying to
Why?
blow a nest, if you send
Are you trying to
guys
king
in,
shame
some
me?
more
What's one of my
arachnids come round the
number one
corner,
rules so it gets 5
that's
by
it.
5?
They'll run in the hole and kill your men.
No king shaming.
So you have to be careful. It's kind of like surgery. Taken
Yeah,
out of a,
you can say that's a
certainly in the
word,
later
man,
missions it is.
right?
In the early missions are all
Is that
kind
a-
of
that's
easy.
not-
But in the later missions, it's like
Like, you remember when they were talking about
surgery.
banning
You've gotta
the word
think about
tot?
it
I don't think they
tactically. You've gotta
did,
make
but
sure you're covering your
give me a
guys as they're
break.
going
Like,
in to blow
FAG,
these
I
things,
get.
or you're going to be in deep shit.
N-bomb,
And the way
I
the
get.
game is, you can't
I get
really
it.
afford to
Fine.
lose too
We
many
won't say it.
troops. If
This
you
is your house.
Take a bit of a
I
battering
don't say it
and
IRL
some of your
anyway.
troops is
I do
down
let an
to-
F-bomb drop
down
every now and again
numbers.
because in
You
my
might have a
youth we use
squad
that
of 8 down
fucking
to
for
there's
everything.
only 3 left. What you can
Like,
do
don't
is
be
get
a
up to one of your
F-bomb.
radio
Yeah, that
bases,
was a very
or if
common
you've
thing to
got a
say.
portable radio operator, you
And
can
it had
call in
nothing really to do with
reinforcements, and you do get
LGBT, but
a
they
never-ending
kinda did,
supply of
you know.
reinforcements, which might sound a bit easy, but it's not, because you've got to get them there to start
Troopers
with.
is
And
pretty much a
also,
take on what would happen
while
if
they
fascism took
reinforce
over.
them,
Yeah,
they're
for
out of
sure.
action. And because you
But it
only
was
have a
also
small
warning
amount of
about
squads,
how
one squad out of action
nationalism
can
and
be
patriotism
devastating.
can
You need
cause
every
fascism,
bullet you
right?
can get. It's just
So
crazy.
specifically, I
There are
personally
things
think
that I don't
targeted
like,
at the U.S. or
which
Western
I'll go into
democracy,
now.
Western democracies,
The
there was a
sound's
warning, like,
better,
hey,
but it's still not
what we just
amazing.
dealt with can
They
happen
have added
again
some
if we go
screaming and
down
yelling
certain
and
roads.
bug noises and
That's
stuff.
Starship Troopers.
It just still feels that little bit kind of
Still a great movie, though,
lifeless
and book.
at times, not all the time.
John Steakley
Also,
Armor.
as well, on the sound,
Google that. Read that if you
sometimes
haven't.
you'll get
It's really
echoes
good.
when
It's
you
like 2
shouldn't
books
be.
in
It's
one.
great in the caves, you get nice
And then at the
echo,
end they come together
but
in a really
sometimes
nice way.
just walking down a valley, you get
I've probably read it 3-4 times in my life.
Which is a bit odd. But
I
the
haven't read
biggest
it.
problem I've got with
I haven't read it recently.
is the
I don't know if it holds up as
Very
the age I'm
disappointed
at now,
that
but probably
they've opted
just out of
for this
nostalgia.
hand-holding method. You've got this guy who's your CEO, and he kind of tells you what to do. I mean, you get your briefing
But
at the
yeah,
beginning of the mission,
Starship Troopers
which
is
fine, you
studied
need that.
in
And then it
colleges,
should
I
just lead you.
believe,
But
still,
it doesn't.
right?
This
Probably.
CEO,
I know
wish he'd just shut the fuck
literature
up. He's
classes would
constantly
study
saying,
it.
Oh, by the way, if you
And
get men over
probably
there and you get
also,
another men over there, that's a great place to ambush. It's like, shut up, mate.
What's the study
I
of
wanna do that
politics?
myself. That's my
What's the
job.
cla- what's
isn't
that
it,
class
as the
called?
player? These are
Help me
my
out, college
troops.
kids.
I tell them where to
Whatever the
fucking
fuck that
go, not
class is
you.
called. They
I
probably
wanna
studied
do that.
too.
I was coming along this like a ravine, and I noticed that it narrowed a really good bottleneck, and at either sides of the narrow there was
bottlenecks are great, man. I love Thermopylae style because usually the player is strong, like stronger 1v1 versus NPCs. So anytime you can set up a Thermopylae style, do it for sure. Any kind of game.
Snipers up there,
it's one of my favorite tactics in games.
And I thought I'll just send one.
It's like not so tough without your 10-to-1 odds, are you, Mr. NPC man?
There was going to be an ambush, but I was ambushing the ambushee. But as I sent the guy along, a cutscene came along.
That's pretty. Yeah, political science. Thank you, sir.
This is a great place for an ambush. You should put troops up there.
I can see them studying Starship Troopers a little bit. Or,
Can you hear that?
I prefer Sidicus 5x5's answer.
Set up an ambush on the high ground.
Oh man, one of the best jokes my buddy did. There was this like my BFF's sister had a friend who was a cardiologist. She just brand new cardiologist, right? And my other buddy was there, Mr. Frank. I love Mr. Frank so much. He comes in my chat every once in a while. I think him, my brother, and my nephew might be the another one too. They're like 4 of them, but they don't hang out. They just come in every night. So we're at this like actually, I don't even know if I was there. Maybe I just heard the story so much and I felt like I was there. Yeah, I don't think I was there. They were at something. So it was my 2 buddies, buddy's sister's friend just became cardiologist. Very attractive woman from what I hear, I believe. I don't think I've ever met her. But this one-liner was so good that I still remember to this day. This was a long time ago. So they're just meeting her, pleasure. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, nice. And they're like, yeah, just graduated. Because she was very pretentious, from what I hear, snobby kind of thing. Like, I'm a doctor. And then they're like, well, what kind of doctor are you? And she's like, cardiologist. And Mr. Frank Torres, supposedly I say his full name because that's his goddamn Twitch name. Cracks me up. Stares her right in the eye and goes, oh, a foot doctor. The look of horror that was described to me by my BFF. All of that pretentiousness and superiority melts. The fuck did you say I was? I don't know if that's what she said, but I like the picture. I don't even remember what they told me happened after that. But oh, foot doctor. That's a perfect response to a pretentious rookie cardiologist. Because you're just a fucking glorified plumber. I could probably do heart surgery if you give me some fucking training for a couple months. The only reason it takes so goddamn long is they make them memorize the fucking textbook. Takes a long time to memorize them textbooks. But I get it. You want the best of the best. Oh, a foot doctor. It's glorious. All right, let's finish this bad boy up.
Until the bugs are square in the kill zone.
And then all of a sudden the arachnids come marching along and I'm sitting there ambushing them, and it just felt all awful. It was a situation that could have felt great if I'd just been left to do it myself. We're not stupid, well, some gamers are, but it's like, let us play the damn games. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but these things happen certainly 3 or 4 times as I'm playing, and it just served to piss me off and break immersion, really. And I just wish developers would realise that gamers aren't fucking morons. We can work shit out, Just let us do it. Give us an objective, right? Take your troops over there. That's what you got to do. How you do that's entirely up to you. If you all go out there and you just act like pricks and get slaughtered, well, tough. It's not the end of the world. We can restart it, We don't die IRL. Let us learn by our mistakes. That's all I'm saying. It could also do with a couple of quality of life issues. My main one being snipers. They shoot way further than everybody else, hence the name sniper. And they're great for taking out the arachnids' long-range spitters. But you have to manually tell them to do that. It would be much nicer to just have a little toggle saying only engage arachnid spitters, and that would save you the micro that you have to do in pretty much every battle. Overall though, the game's great. I really enjoy it. I can't wait to play the next 10 missions. I wish it had skirmish. Not bothered about multiplayer at all in a game like this, but I would love to have had AI skirmish with procedurally generated maps. But it's such a cheap game. It's only like £23, I think, which for a game like this that's as well thought out as this is pretty much a steal so far. I'm giving it 7 out of 10 for the first half of the campaign. We'll see where that goes. Probably up from there unless they make a complete dog's dinner of the second half. But thoroughly enjoyed my time playing it. But there you go, guys. That's Starship Troopers Terran Command. So far, so good. Can't wait for the second half.
Hey, listen!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was talking about what y'all were saying there. Thank you, Night Shifty. Hero amongst men. But yeah, we were playing SODT. We were just, somebody brought up the new Starship Troopers, which looks old to me, but it looks like a very well polished old one. But I would have to like bring up one of the old ones and compare it, because they had a Starship Trooper RTS like back in the day, I believe. I don't know if I ever played it. Probably not. Then I was talking about how this dude's my favorite reviewer. He's older than me, probably, so he's, you know, from a generation, you know, that I can relate to, I guess. We share a lot of opinions about gaming, that they should be kind of difficult again, a little bit. And then I was talking about how I donate like $5 to him every couple months whenever I think about it, because when he streams on Twitch, he's not a Twitch streamer, he's a YouTuber, that's for sure. When he streams on Twitch, it's just a black screen, nothing, and it's just him talking to his chat. I can just picture him like naked in his like lounger, just waxing poetic about it, anything, everything. But he'll get 100 people watching him because his, you know, YouTubes are so gosh dog big and glorious. Yeah, big fan. Subscribe to this cat if y'all are interested in such things. I recommend him. I don't agree with him all the time. I don't know. Let's see if I can find where I didn't agree with him. But
welcome, guys.
Like the big points I usually agree with him on. Yeah, he does good reviews. How are you doing on your channel, man? Yeah, you deserve better. You deserve more. You deserve more. I think he broke his leg too, not too well. That could have been like 6-7 months ago. Hopefully he recovered okay with that, because he was having a rough time. Because he makes his living on this, and he just bought his first house, and you know he's older than I am. And he, you know, money was tight or whatever, and then he broke his gosh dog leg. So he has to keep cranking out videos even with a broken leg. But man, that had to be rough. But yeah, what are we gonna do? That's the way life treats us sometimes. I see that mouth moving, but there's no sign coming out. Yeah, I had a girlfriend like that. Anytime we were having sexy time, she was having a good time, but she wouldn't make noise, which is fine. I kind of prefer that in some ways. But her mouth, she would like basically mimic the moans and all that stuff, but nothing came out. It was kind of hot in its own way. I think you probably get that habit if you're like having sexy time, like when you're high school age or whatever, and you're trying to hide it. And you're like, you know. But to this day, that turns me on. It's probably because of her. If you break your leg streaming, we should support it. Nah, I think this was a while back. It's probably like six months ago plus. I haven't watched. That's the first video of his I've watched in 6 months. Because when I'm not streaming, I'm not really online. I'm not looking at game stuff. I don't even crank up my PC really. I'm doing other things. All right, guys, we're gonna call it, man. Or I'll chat with y'all for a little while, whatever. I'm fucking exhausted. IRL. All right, let's get a screen capture. Or not screen capture, chatting, please. Thank you. I like this one, but I think I want to master Rawl all my shit up and not use I love this overlay. It matches my colors and everything, and it's beautiful and animated, but it's not, I didn't do it. It's not me. And it's even got a third eye. That's why I chose it, was because the Eye of Horus up there on the top. I love that symbol. It's cool. That's part of the inspiration of the three-eyed owl, you know. And of course, the three-eyed raven from Game of Thrones is also inspiration. And I love owls. They're cool. You know, in like kid books, owls are like always the smart one. Owls aren't the smartest birds. They're like average at best, if not below average. It's like the crows and ravens. They're like the very smart birds. And they're super smart. They're like as smart as a dog, maybe smarter. You can like train them to like protect you. You can like have a murder of crows flying above your head at all times. And if anybody messes you, they go down and try to bite their eyes out. How cool would that be? A murder of crows as your bodyguard? God damn, man. That should be a goddamn James Bond villain. That new James Bond movie is the tits. If you haven't watched it, it's on Amazon. My God, that's good. That's a perfect example of like, all right, guys, I know we're all at that age group where like wokeness bugs the shit out of us, right? I get it. Both extremes are crazy. Here's an example. The all those hate guys on YouTube that are always like the anti-woke guys that cosplay as nerds. So they're always like ragging on Disney and all that. Like, I get it. There's a lot of negativity there. But they ragged on 007, this newest movie. They called it woke because there was a black... that's a big spoiler, Raw. You almost spoiled shit. My bad. Things happen. I see, and it was a well-made script, and it was a well-made movie. It was a great movie. There was no, you didn't have to get all like hot and bothered about anti-wokeness. Anyway, my whole point is just always remember, guys, both extremes are crazy. Live in the middle or wherever you want to live. And The most important thing is the people around you, not whatever the fuck's happening on the internet or Twitter or Reddit, any of that shit. Fuck them. I'm going to create my own Reddit and Twitter with blackjack and hookers. I'm going to call it Rawls, Blackjack, and Hookers Bazaar. I'm going to invite only my friends. You can't be an asshole. Those are the rules. All right, let's go raid somebody. Who do we want to raid? Do we have any buddies doing stuff and things? Hard to say. I got to go to Twitter first. No. Got to find a new cat. That's all right. That's all right. Who do we want to raid? Who do I want to hang out with? Hey, I'm number one SOD2. Nice. Nice. I should, like, if I, for growing channel, what I should be doing is like going and making a giant thing of coffee and streaming all night long. Then I could build up my viewership to like 30, 40, 50 in the morning. Get more followers. But that's not how we roll. Let's raid whoever's got the best quality SOD2 stream. Are you on Lethal?
Okay, my first time dealing with a plague heart. Let's do this.
I love this guy. He's playing Lethal and he's scared shitless. Man, you and I gonna be buddies, I hope. Alright, you a weeboo? That's alright, I like weeboos, okay. Siddiq is a weeboo. Siddiq is like a fucking black belt weeboo. Like weeboos, he knows things about weeboo anime shit that I didn't even know was a thing. I was like, that's advanced weeboo shit. I don't think they use weeboo. Oh, another one is like, I was judging the VTubers, right? I'm like, fucking cartoon booby stream motherfuckers. I met a VTuber that made me laugh. The one we rated the other day, that dude was funny as shit. You know, he's got a cartoon avatar or whatever. Like, they're basically furries, but instead of like dressing up in furry outfits, their whole thing is like the avatar, right? And like, the better your avatar, the cooler you are, right? Fine, whatever you're into. But that dude was funny. That guy we rated the other day, he's funny as shit. I like him. Yeah. All right, we're gonna raid this guy though. He's playing Lethal. He's gonna have a good old time. All right, you guys go in there and give him some pro tips or whatever you want to do, or flirt with him. Don't sexually harass him against TOS, but you can let him know that you're interested. He doesn't have a camera, but I'm assuming he's a good-looking guy. You guys have a wonderful morning. Relaxing afternoon. We need a break. But in the evening, let's have some adventure. Let's have an adventurous evening. No, Rawl here. We'll probably see you sometime tomorrow, give or take. All right, guys, take care.
Careful. Shit. Careful. Whew. I gotcha. No. Get him. Careful. Careful. Oh, my stamina. Oh, no. Bro, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Alright, let's just dip. We just gotta leave. Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on, man. Yeah. This way. I'll come. No, get it.